I gotta go.
All right. I don't think we're late. Are we, guys? Are we late?
We're late.
Tell me when we start though. Don't do this thing to me.
No,
again.
I will. Okay, we started. We started
Okay.
already.
All right, because I was about to tell you this time I had this girl, right? She came.
Don't tell me the time. Hey, everybody, what's up? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the PE podcast number 46. We got the whole crew back, and we also got a guest as well.
Sure.
Yeah. So Jordan is back from PAX of Pitchford. Mandy's here like always, and then of course Baron. I'll go by one, but we do have a guest, and it's my good longtime friend Bobby. Or actually, you go by the Barbarian, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you go by the Barbarian on Twitch. So make sure you guys check him out, the Barbarian on Twitch. He's an affiliate. He's trying to move his way up a bit to being partnered. So please make sure you guys check out the Barbarian on Twitch. And I'll actually post the link in the chat once we get more people, because more people are gonna run through. So we'll post the link. But yeah, check him out, Barbarian on Twitch, if you can open up another tab, and make sure you follow his Twitter page. All right, so Bobby, how you doing today, my man?
I'm doing good, man. Just enjoying my day off. Spend some time with the kid, and ready to do this.
And smoking like Spyro, dude. Jesus, nice.
Yeah, somewhat.
Spyro?
No, I just thought it was cool because you were talking. I was like, yo, he's like Spyro.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're good, dude. I don't. And next we have Mandy. Mandy, how you doing today?
I'm good. Baron, you look like a Dominican mom.
Wait a minute.
No, you didn't call me Dominican. I am 100% thoroughbred African American, straight from the projects.
No, I don't know if you did like a DNA.
Oh,
if you did like a DNA test, Baron, I think you'd come up with some other races. Personally, I personally think you would.
Yeah, we're all mixed, so.
Well, not me.
Well,
African story.
Oh my god.
And this lady always tells me when I go there, ooh, you should look into your ancestry. You got Nigerian, and I see it in your features. I'm like, how you gonna tell me just by looking at me, woman? Come on.
I don't know if you can DNA test for Nigerian. I'm not sure if you can.
That's what she's saying. You must be Nigerian or you must be Ghanaian. You got Ghanaian in your family. I can tell by your features. I'm like, okay. I just came here for some shea butter. I didn't need that lecture.
I mean, maybe. Maybe. But all right. So Mandy's already got the jokes, and then Jordan Fringe is here as well. Jordan, how you doing today?
Hi, that's me. I'm Jordan Fringe. I'm doing good. Glad to be back. Sorry I missed last week. Had to go hang out with Randy Pitchford, but I'm back. Yeah. I'm back now.
Yeah, I think, is Randy there in your house with you? Did he sleep over?
Wow.
No, it's all good. We're good.
Tell him to give me an early copy of Borderlands 3. All right, so and then we also have the Dominican mama here, and that is Baron. Baron, how you doing today, my man?
Why y'all call me Dominican, man?
She said it first. I was just saying.
I think it's the way the light's hitting you right now.
I'm trying to get that Shanti going right now.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
you got to take. Hey, man, I'm all about the whole the face mask and taking care of the hair. Trust me.
I don't know what,
No, you're not about that. Oh, I use all sorts of
Hell
skin
no.
products. I do. I like it.
But,
You got to take care of your skin, Baron. You're a wrestler. What the hell? You should
I
be
take care. Look, you see how my skin glisten in the light?
Yeah,
I
but
take care of my skin, but still.
But
That
still
face
what?
mask stuff, man, that's too much, man.
No, it's
that's
not.
Too much, man. Next thing you know, we're gonna have people getting pedicures and manicures.
People do get pedicures and manicures. I don't get
I ain't,
those.
I ain't trying to do all that, man.
Listen,
I still got
lived.
calluses on my hand from working out.
You haven't lived till you get yourself a pedicure. It is, dude. Let me tell you.
I don't want no Asian women just scrubbing on my feet.
I do.
That is like the ultimate dream. What do you mean?
No, I really don't.
Speak for yourself, okay?
Don't, man. And then they be talking all that ching. They be talking.
Whoa. Their language doesn't sound like that, okay? Calm down.
So Randy's calling. I gotta go.
Their language doesn't sound like that.
I know it don't sound like that. I'm over exaggerating.
Yeah, you're doing a bad job at it too. Shout out. We got two. I'm overriding you. We got two donations. We got two donations in the chat. Shout outs to Aram with the $1.99 who says delicious apple. Dude, this Aron, man, posting these disgusting apple pie pictures, dude. I'm telling you, if you eat apple pie, you also drink a lot of milk and never drink water and your pee's dark. Also, shout outs to Joe Poots with the $2 donation as well. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. All right, so let's go and get into the topics here now that we've got all the introductions done. I'm just joking. Baron's here. Baron, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm good. That was a good enough introduction for me.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
was it good
I ran
enough?
my mouth for like 5 minutes, so I think that's good enough.
All right, well, let's go and
But
get
I'm
into
doing good. Y'all might see a little battle wound on me, but that's part of the game, part of the
Oh.
being pro wrestling.
Yeah, that happens, man. It happens. All right, so we're gonna start off with some Persona 5S. This is Baron's favorite game. This is pretty much everybody's favorite game. Persona 5 was, well, listen, guys, here's what happened. So recently, there was a Persona 4 The Royal. We all know about that, right? Or sorry, Persona 5 The Royal. We know about that. That was Persona 5R that was teased back last year in December, and then they announced it as Persona 5 The Royale, and then everyone thought, okay, well, that's it. There's nothing else. But no, but wait, Billy Mays, there's more. But wait, there's more. There was another one. There was another one that just came out and it said Persona 5S. And that was basically a new website, right? So a new website, not completely Persona. It just said P5S. And everyone has been speculating that, that this means Persona 5 on the Nintendo Switch because the PlayStation 4 one has already been announced. It's already been announced. And then we have the whole Best Buy leaks, which we'll get to, which kind of goes more on that. But yeah, it's interesting because many people, a lot of people, sometimes even people who posted stuff on Twitter and weren't patient enough. I don't know who could have done that. I'm not sure who did that yet, but I mean,
I did.
I wasn't calling out you, Randy. I didn't call you out. But anyway, I'm joking. But yeah. So yeah, it looks like it maybe seems like Persona 5 is coming over and a Persona 5S. So Baron, I want to get your thoughts on this because I know you're in tune with a lot of people who were doubting and who were saying things. So so what's your thoughts on this Persona P5S website and potential Persona port? I mean, apparently we're going to find out more information on April 25th. That is a day after more information is supposed to drop on Persona 5 The Royale. So 24th, Persona 5 The Royale for PS4, information on that. Then the 25th, Persona 5S information. So, Baron, thoughts?
I think it's pretty straightforward. I mean, what else can they announce? They announced this Royale thing. It's on PS4. It's on PS3. It ain't coming to Xbox. So what's there left? It's Switch. I mean, come on. When we seen Joker was coming to Smash, you knew this was happening. Like, why are we even acting surprised? I don't know. There's nothing surprising about this. But like I told y'all before, at this point, if it ain't on Switch, it will be coming to Switch soon. That's my motto from now on, unless it's exclusive made by,
What about Red Dead Redemption 2? How about that game? Is that coming to Switch?
On the way.
Red Dead?
It's on 7 cartridges.
Oh, man. Red Dead?
It's on 15 cartridges, and there's an extra download.
Look, man, look.
3 of them are install carts.
Unless they got like the bigger size carts or whatever,
bro. You need.
I don't see that happening as soon as they say.
You need a laser disc and a cart for Red Dead Redemption. Remember those big ass laser discs?
Golly, OJ, you remember that?
They'd roll those in the classroom. And
I remember, dude.
You remember those things?
We're the same age, Baron.
No, hold up, wait a minute, hold up. You might be a little bit older than me because the last time I seen those laser discs, I seen it at one class when I was in school, and then the next day we had switched over to like DVDs.
Let me ask you a question.
Switched over to DVDs and stuff.
Were you born in the? You don't got to tell me the year. Were you born in the 80s or the 90s?
I was born in the 80s. Yeah.
Then we're about the same age because you weren't born in the early 80s and you weren't born in the mid 80s.
I know. When I only seen a laser disc one time.
I saw a laser disc multiple times. I've seen multiple laser discs, and I used to want to grab them so bad and throw it like a freaking like who was it? There was a person, Contra. There was like those little clay discs. Like I just wanted to like shoot it.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah.
I have to Google what a laser disc.
I know, man.
You don't know what a laser disc?
Mandy was born like 5 years ago.
She's
grown up quickly.
Man, I'm
game.
gonna tell you this now, man. Those laser discs, when you see them, you're gonna be like, thought this was cool. Who thought of this? Because it's like big as like a Thanksgiving plate.
It's a huge disc. Like it's
like
a gigantic
vinyl?
disc.
So it's like a vinyl?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I don't even know like why it was even around. Like
I don't know either. Like who thought like that was a cool
that was a good idea? But anyway, So Baron thinks it's coming. Bobby, I know you're not big on Persona. You're more on
no.
you're more on like the Division and stuff like that. But you have any quick thoughts on this before we move on to the next person?
I mean, to be honest, but like what Baron was saying, I mean, I kind of, know what somewhat characters and stuff like that. And I noticed, that they were releasing them on Smash Brothers because I've dabbled in it a little bit with my kid. And, it makes sense, that of course they're going to come out with it on, the Switch because why have a character on it, That's just, it makes sense, why wouldn't they? So. Yeah,
exactly. And it's just a matter of time, I think. Maybe. It seems like it. Also, shout outs to K19. Who also donated $3 through Streamlabs. Thank you. Or was it through Streamlabs? I'm not really sure. I don't remember. Hold up. Was it? Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate the $3 donation. And he says, $3.50, actually. He says Persona 5 Stadia, Persona 5 for the Xbox One, Super Persona 5 for the Super Nintendo, Persona 5 Special for mobile. It will be coming to the Switch. LOL, JK.
Ew.
Well, I mean, I think you were joking. I'm pretty sure you were joking, right? Persona 5 Stadia. That's That's actually my favorite platform coming up here pretty soon. Here, so should be fun. I can't wait till my internet stops working or doesn't goes out or whatever the case is, and I can't play my games. But hey, it's all good. Internet for the win. All right, so let's go to Mandy. Thoughts on this? You thought they weren't going to bring Persona 5.
No.
So are you changing your mind now, or what's going on?
My thing is, what's the difference between the Royal and the S? Because I don't want to play that game 2 times again. Because if the Royal has an extended pack or something, I don't want to be playing on my PlayStation and then my Switch has one. Then I'm like, okay, is it gonna have like the same mumbo jumbo?
Mumbo jumbo. Okay.
Because I would want to experience both, so I don't want to buy the game 3 times because I have it already. Then buy the Royal. Is the Royal DLC?
Wait man,
triple dipping again?
Mandy, you say you like triple dipping. So.
Triple dipping?
I just want to know, are they going to have the same content? Because I don't want to be playing Persona 2 times. That's like a 100-hour game.
Yeah, the thing about it is that before we get to Jordan, the thing about it is that we don't even know if this could be like a Torn of the Golden Country, where it's a separate expansion where you don't need Persona 5.
That would be better because, what?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
It would be the best case scenario is that they have the Royal Edition and they put it in as DLC for people who already had the game, because that's not nice. And then the Switch version should have what the Royal Edition has, so people could choose. Oh, do I want it on my PlayStation? Do I want it on my Switch? We all know we want it on the Switch, so.
Okay. Well, Jordan, what are your thoughts on this? I mean, as someone who potentially has inside information, do you, Jordan?
About Persona?
Yeah.
No, I don't care enough about Persona.
Jordan's like, there's somebody, hey, Jordan, I have inside information. Jordan's like, screw off.
Yeah, someone's like, I can tell you all about Persona 5S coming to the Switch. I got the info right here. I'll be like, send it to OJ. I don't care. Let me know when you got that. Oh, I can't say that one.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man, here you go with this stuff again, man. We gonna get it out you.
Oh, trust me, I'll start teasing it on Twitter soon enough.
Okay. Well, you're also on Twitch too, aren't you?
I am on Twitch, but I don't want to. I'll say it on Twitter where I'm least likely held accountable.
Oh, but you're also on Twitch, right? Because I'm pretty sure that your name says Jordan Fringe on Twitch. On Twitter.
I am on Twitch.
I did notice that you are on Twitch. So how's your Twitch?
Twitch is going great. We got affiliate in a week. We're on our way to partnership. There's some really awesome people I met in the Twitch community at PAX that welcomed me in. Some really, really cool people. We're doing some cool stuff this year. I announced yesterday, actually, on my Twitch, my stream, that when Borderlands 3 comes out, I'm doing a 24-hour live stream. When a certain other game that hasn't been announced yet that I keep teasing you guys with comes out. Did not say that at all, but when something comes out, that'll be a 24-hour stream. And then Pokemon Sword and Shield, 24-hour live stream.
And then when Persona 5 The Royale comes out, 24-hour
And then
stream.
Animal Crossing, even though you can't play that 24 hours straight because there's daily stuff that stops you after a time, playing for 24 hours.
Persona 5S, when that comes out, 24-hour stream, right?
Absolutely not.
Jordan?
Nope.
Okay, good,
Never.
good. Also, the Troll and I, 24-hour stream as well.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Okay, good. All right, well, here's the thing, guys. Jordan, what do you think this is? Like, what are your thoughts? I know you're not big on Persona, but what are your thoughts on this, man?
I feel like maybe this whole thing is just going to be like, it's Persona 5, but with a different maybe a different new character and a different extra whole set of side stories that are exclusive to the Switch, just like how R is adding a new character and going to be its own thing. Maybe S is like this or that, or it could be the S could be for like side story where it's a different story in the Persona 5 world that has to do a lot more with like Joker, since he's going to be like the main focus. You know, why not?
I just want the game.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't care enough about Persona. You know, like it's something. You know, Persona 5.
I've got to talk
That's
about
what it
this,
stands
guys.
for. Persona 5 something.
This is breaking news. I got to talk about this.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. So Labo is coming to Super Mario Odyssey.
You lying?
I'm dead serious, dude. Like Nintendo America.
I keep seeing the chat
what they
talking
gonna
about
do?
this.
Nintendo America just posted about Labo Super Mario Odyssey. I'll play it for you guys. Like it's
Is it
literally.
on Twitter?
It's literally like Labo, like VR, Labo, Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, ain't really much going on in the lab.
VR is here, bro. It's here on the Switch, dude. Look how you could play Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
VR. You can Breath of the
my
Wild
God.
VR.
Yeah.
You can play Metroid Prime trilogy VR. Nothing.
I think they just sold the damn
Said
thing.
nothing.
This
This just sold it.
This
just
company
sold
is crazy.
How are you, Mike? I can't.
I'm not buying that garbage.
I was just about to ask, you know, because
I'm not buying that garbage.
my kids, you know, into the whole Switch and stuff, and I was like, is that Labo actually pretty cool? Like, I haven't toyed around with it at all and
No,
stuff. You just sold me. You just didn't sell me on it. So there we
no,
go.
I'm not a big fan of VR. I don't like VR in any way, shape, or form.
That's so
You know,
weird, though. I'm looking at it, and it's like
I mean, I've got to try it now because I'm a content
Breath of
creator.
the Wild. Okay, Breath of the Wild. What? Oh.
Okay, I don't. There's nothing about this.
Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild's getting VR too. Yeah, you're right.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to do it.
But they just said this is for short experiences, the pass and play. They just
Short
Yeah,
experiences.
I
The
mean,
whole
it didn't
goggle
say.
doesn't even have a
I don't
picture.
see what's so great about what's going on right
there's
now.
VR is not great in general. There's nothing great about this.
You know, speak for yourself.
The trailer looks
games
like
on VR
the
that are tons
actual
of fun.
game, so I'm trying to figure out like what's the difference.
Yeah, it looks. It
There's
doesn't
probably
even look
certain
first
moments in the
person.
game or certain areas of levels where it's like, hey, you can play this platformer for Mario in VR and see it from a new perspective. Or Breath of the Wild, similar thing. You can just see it from a cool perspective at certain
You're
moments
gonna
in the
throw
game.
up.
I played other games that are crazier than that. That'll definitely make you throw up. This platformers are easy to play in VR.
Yeah, I'll pass on that garbage.
Okay, so we got a couple donations coming through. Shout outs to the boys. Shout outs to the PE family. The Ninja Nation out there. Y'all coming through with some donations. Andre Wine. Shout outs to the man, Andre Wine. Definitely one of the top ninja here in the village. And he says they need Buck Bumble Persona and Persona 5.
Man, who started that, man? Buck Bumble was like the most like hyped up, underachieving 64 game. Like
hyped
I
it
don't.
up?
It's actually a game.
Who back in the day?
You
hyped
didn't know
it up?
that. You didn't know that was a game. Yeah, it was an N64.
It was an N64 game. Mandy,
You
you out here
remember the
making
song?
me. Wait, Mandy, you just said you didn't know what the game was?
But while I was making the meme, I found out it was actually a game.
You made the meme without knowing what it was first?
I thought Buck Bumble was just like the Knuckles of Uganda.
What?
What? What is this
OJ,
young
sing-
lady talking about?
OJ, sing the song, OJ.
Oh my
Alright,
god,
so let me just
bro.
go ahead and
OJ, sing the Buck Bumble song. Maybe it'll help.
Oh
No,
my
let's just go ahead and,
goodness.
let's just go ahead and kick. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
kick
see,
Mandy.
she even knows. She even knows the
I only know
song.
that line. Buck to the buck to the
I'm gonna go ahead and kick Mandy right now. Let me see. Eject. Let's
Oh,
go ahead and
man.
eject
Yes.
Mandy out of here.
So Mandy, I gotta ask the
Check
question.
her out. Just, she's gone.
I gotta ask the question while we on this, man. Did you start on 64 or after 64?
I started on GameCube.
Okay, that makes sense then. She started on GameCube. She wouldn't know.
Knuckles of Chica.
Shout outs to King Bees too. He's also an elite ninja here in the village, and he donated $10. Andre, thank you for that. You can all thank Andre for that with that. Oh yeah, next week we're all dressing up in Buck Bumble
Oh, we
gear,
got
guys.
a badge that
So-
says Bumble. Oh, cute.
Yeah, we do have an emote. We have a Buck Bumble emote in the chat. So.
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
That's your channel meme. Mine's,
Yeah.
hey, Jordan, stream Spyro. And I'm like, you think I am. Actually, I will when it comes to the Switch. On my Twitch!
Oh.
Oh my
That's the
god.
first time I'll stream Spyros when it comes to the Switch, baby.
Oh. Is that inside information?
Yes. No. I mean, if it did come out, I'll stream it in August.
Aren't we supposed to be talking about Persona?
Who cares about you're the only
I
person
don't
who cares
care.
about it.
I care.
No,
I care.
I
No,
care.
no one cares about Persona anymore.
Shut up with all your Pokemon toys in the background. They need to make
Yeah,
some
at least
no
Pokemon's always
flat
hype.
grass. Persona at least doesn't have
Yeah,
flat
all
grass.
that flat grass. You like that garbage.
You know what Persona doesn't have?
I don't even know. Does Persona even have grass?
Don't want none of that flat grass, man.
Persona got them Swift
only-
PS3 textures though. They got that Swift PS.
They
It's a
have the bright
PS3
colors.
game. It's a PS3 game.
I'm trying to tell
yeah.
you, man. We thick grass only. Thick grass, man. Voluptuous grass. That's what
Thick,
we got.
luscious,
Disgusting.
voluptuous grass.
Disgusting.
Not ass.
Whoa,
Whoa.
nobody said that.
Wait, who's having ass? What?
Nobody even know. Everybody was just having a good time. And Maddie's like, yes. Like, okay. All right. So let's move on to the next topic here, since you guys love Persona so
I
much.
don't sound like that.
I know
love-
you don't.
I love Persona. It's great. It's the best game.
I've never
Persona
played a
5.
Persona game. I'm so
They
sorry.
make dancing games too for some reason. Persona 5.
I don't like
dancing
Persona
all the
5,
way.
but I like Persona 5S. How about that? All right, so we're gonna move on to the next thing here. Best Buy leaks. Are you guys hear about these Best Buy leaks? Huh? They're leaking
Yeah.
everything.
Twitter wouldn't shut up about it.
Who?
Twitter.
This guy be on a roll between
damn.
the discounts
Yo,
and the leaks. I'll be like,
Best Buy was on one that day. They had a Best Buy Direct. Best Buy's Direct starring the Core Blue system. Starring Core Blue, the employee Core Blue system, bro.
Trying to lock in those cells. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, dude, Geek Squad, like, I'll show them. This guy's about to get fired. He's like, I'm leaking everything before I leave. That's what happened, dude.
it looked like it was on the terminal. Like anybody or any employee could have just like, oh, Persona 5 on the Switch.
The Grinch leak wasn't. The Grinch leak was not.
Oh man, how people still remember the Grinch
The
leak?
Grinch
What
leak
the
was
hell?
not. This was different. This was a whole different thing. This is the Best Buy leak and the Grinch leak is not the same thing. So here's what we revealed. Here's what was revealed from this Best Buy leak. Apparently, Metroid Prime
got
trilogy,
fired.
Metroid Prime trilogy, which we all know is coming. You know, Metroid Prime
VR
1, 2,
Labo
and 3.
support.
Labo support, maybe.
Oh, ew.
Then we've got what was it? Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past apparently is coming, and there was a SKU number, stock keeping unit. So that means it's a physical edition of some kind. It could be a remake, or it could just be the original on a cartridge. I don't know what they're gonna do. Nintendo, they ripped the 3D out of the 3DS, so you never know what they're gonna do. And then you also have Persona 5. But the interesting thing about this, the most interesting thing, in my opinion at least, outside of Link to the Past, was that they listed Nintendo as the publisher for Persona 5. So
it's an exclusive edition that's just for the Switch.
yeah, so it might be like Dragon Quest 11S, where that like Dragon Quest 11S has all that.
So maybe the
extra
S just stands for S because they like to put S on the end of everything.
They could.
Flew over because I had to buy the game again.
Just to let you know it's on the Switch. It's like, oh, put an S there because it's on the Switch. Get it? We did it. It's like when they put U at the end of everything. You know it was on the Wii U.
Well, nobody knew it was on the Wii U because they didn't know what
Exactly. No one knew, but they tried to make you know. Like it's Zombie U. It's New Super Mario Bros. U.
Well, they just made Zombie. Then they just made Zombies.
Yeah, then they just put on Zombies. Like, oh, this game is decent somewhat. Let's throw it on other consoles and just take off the U.
And then nobody bought the game. And then
no one bought the game,
Then
no,
proceeded,
'cause at that
nobody bought the
point-
game on PS4 and Xbox One. So I
Yeah,
mean,
no, absolutely not. Why would you waste your time?
I don't know why. They ripped out all the mechanics that made the game like kind of oomphy. So, but either
Yeah,
way,
more oomphy.
Best Buy leak. You guys excited for this? Baron, you excited for the Best Buy leak? You excited for any of these games potentially?
Oh, my bad. I was reading Twitter while you was talking about this.
Aunt Jemima.
That's how Aunt your mama.
That's Jemima.
Aunt your mama.
No, they call you Aunt Jemima.
You want me Aunt your mama? Hold up. Hold up now. Let me fix this up real quick.
Running joke of the night.
Aunt your mama.
Is that like
Yes.
she like
No,
Hey, man.
Aunt Jemima.
You just
Hey.
got Mortal Kombat 11 finished right there with that one.
Listen,
right.
hold up, man. Hold up, bro. Look,
Holy crap.
I don't care. You could call me Mr. Aunt your mama because I do throw down in the kitchen on that breakfast, boy. I be throwing it down, boy. You don't know. I be killing them pancakes and scrambled egg, boy. I be
Hey
killing
man,
it.
hey.
I be killing it.
You gotta
But anyway, about these leaks though. About these leaks though. About these leaks. We just talked about Persona 5, right? No more Persona 5. That's coming. Metroid Prime trilogy. I don't care. I guess I'm like the only one that really don't want Metroid Prime trilogy. Pretty much because I'm the guy that played them when they first came out, and I played the hell out of them. So I really have no interest to play them again.
But what if they're in HD?
What are they?
I don't really care.
Yeah,
I mean,
what if they're in HD, dude?
Remastered 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
4K for the
That doesn't-
VR Labo edition, dude.
I still don't. I mean, it
You
would be
can
different if-
control the blaster in VR, and that doesn't excite you.
Labo edition.
I just don't. I'm not interested. I really not. Those are great games. Some of the greatest games ever made. They were great. If they was made on 64 or hardware earlier than that, maybe I would be interested because then the presentation of it would be drastically different. But those are GameCube and Wii games, so it's not going to be like that much of a difference.
You don't know that. What if they fully redid them? What if they fully just made them new?
The whole game is really not going to change, though. But one
It's a
thing
good
that does
game now, but it's going to look drastically different.
One thing that also deterred me, I really liked how Metroid Prime 3 played on the Wii. And I'm not going to be able to play it like that on Switch. So,
Yeah, you can. Joy-Con, just aim it.
that was
You got that HD rumble, so you know when you're really
That
blasting.
wasn't
They
the same.
can make it. They can make it like they did on the Wii if they want to.
Yeah, easily.
So
They could.
I'm just not interested. I'm just ready. I'm ready for 4. I don't know.
Well, they've got to get 1, 2, and 3 out before 4. But I understand. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that.
I
are
mean,
the
they
same
don't
way.
have to.
Well, no, they do.
Why?
You can't skip all the way to 4. You can't Shippuden time
How are
skip
they
all the way to 4.
skipping? They didn't skip. They already came out before.
No, you just Shippuden. The last one was freaking more than a decade ago. Mandy was like 1.
It doesn't. Oh wow! It doesn't matter if that was that long ago. Those games already came out. People played them.
No, people didn't play them.
So then you should
everybody that-
dislike every port that ever comes out ever.
No, I don't dislike every. I didn't say I dislike. Hold up. I love Metroid. Like, y'all got this all wrong.
But your
I'm just not
argument
interested
is
in
they already
buying
came
the
out.
trilogy again.
But
And
your
the trilogy-
argument is they already came out.
The trilogy came out on the Wii too. So it's like,
So what's
no,
the problem that
that's
they're
enough.
coming?
It's enough of it already. Let's just
What's
go.
the problem that they're
let's go
coming?
forward.
It's only been ported once. Most games, look how many games on the Switch have been ported like 10 times.
No, hold up. You need to stop. That's what
They
I'm
got
saying.
Skyrim. That's like the
that-
90th
yeah.
port.
Okay, here's
That's what I
the
was gonna
thing.
say, Skyrim.
Here's the thing. That's a bad precedent. I don't like seeing that.
But
Why?
Baird,
Because you more options.
wait a minute.
I
Time out. There are literally.
I don't like when games get ported to
Wait,
death.
time out. Listen here. If you're 15 or 16 years old, you probably didn't play these games. If you're, because like, if even on the Wii, you were probably a little kid. You
They
probably
had
weren't good enough to play Metroid Prime. So I mean, it gives kids an opportunity, or people that didn't get a chance to play it on a.
Kid.
And it preserves them for the next generation.
Exactly.
Man.
Preservation.
At the end of the day, you don't have to get it, but it doesn't harm you or the economy that it comes out.
I didn't say anything about the game coming out. I said I'm the one that really don't want it. By this time, they released it on the Wii, so I think everybody probably played it if they really wanted to play the first 2 games.
Not the people that are like 10 years old right now.
I don't think so. If you're 10
I
or
haven't
11, you
played
probably
it.
didn't get an opportunity to play this. If you're or even if you're 9, you know, if
I'm
you're,
telling you that most people looking forward to Metroid Prime are probably not 10 or 11.
I would say there's probably some 10. I'd probably say there's some 10 or 11.
Sure of that.
With how big they're gonna push Metroid Prime 4 for everyone
Yeah.
next year, they're
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some
ready
kids.
to
I think there's going to be some like
advertise
11,
that to
12, 13-year-olds that say,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to check this out because it looks cool. I mean, Samus looks cool. So,
All I'm saying is that the Wii remote made Metroid Prime 3 that much better. The game itself was great, but the controls actually was very immersive. It put you right into the experience, and it really made it feel like that. And I don't want to. I personally don't. I'm not interested in playing 3 back without.
No, I'm not.
Joy-Con could do that.
I'm not disputing that. If you don't want, that's fine. Like if you already played the game, I get it. I've already played the game too. I don't think I'm gonna go through and play all 3 of them again too.
And I don't think you understand. I played those a lot.
I know. I played. Dude, I bought every. I have.
Since how long have you played it? Like when's the last time you played the last Metroid game?
Right before the Wii U came out.
So 2011, 2012.
I had Metroid Prime 3 Corruption still until I bought my Wii U on launch day. And then I had traded it in. With the
so you had it till the end of 2012
to the launch of the Wii U. Yep.
Well, I
was in love with that game. Man.
That's 5.5 years.
I would say the trilogy sold. I mean, somebody said the Wii trilogy only sold 600K. That's actually not bad. But like the game also came out on Wii U as a digital download. So I mean,
I mean, how many times you gonna keep bringing this trilogy? It's like just focus on 4.
It needs to be in HD. I think that's the one thing that it needs. They need it in HD, and then they can stop.
I don't think it matters because look what happened to Other M. It doesn't matter if Metroid's in HD.
That wasn't in HD. That wasn't even in HD. Other M wasn't in HD. It still wasn't. Wait, that was in 480p. Hold up.
they left that on the Wii. They didn't.
Okay, well, Other M can stay behind. Yes, but Other M's not like Other M is. It's actually a good game.
I would love to see a remaster.
Ruined by controls. The controls ruined the game, in my opinion.
What? Other M?
Other M, yeah.
Too.
No, I think what ruined Other M was people expectations.
No, the controls ruined it.
No,
why are
game
you
just
flipping?
ain't good.
No, why are you flipping around the Wiimote? Hold up, no, tell me.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go first.
It's a 3D game that you're using a freaking little tiny Wii remote D-pad to use, and they don't give you any other options to control the game. Baron, you have big hands. I have big hands. Most people have hands that are not the size of a little tiny, small, minuscule D-pad, and yet you're controlling this game, 3D game, with a minuscule D-pad, and then you're sitting here constantly switching back and forth between going like this and going like this and going like this and going like this.
Hold up, man. Look, let me fix my little hairdo real quick.
Oh my gosh.
I'm finna get on you real quick about this Other M. Look.
Go ahead.
There was nothing wrong with the controls of Other M. I think it was cool. It was a cool innovation on how they put that 2D back to first person perspective. I like that. I actually like that about Other M.
Can you move and shoot?
I didn't feel. No, you couldn't. Not the way that was. No, you couldn't. You couldn't. But I'm one of the advocates that actually like Other M. A lot of people just trash it. I don't think it was a bad game at all. It was not on par with Prime. I'm not saying that because it definitely wasn't, but it wasn't that too far away from it. I think people just really trashed it because they were so used to Prime and they didn't like to see Samus emotional, and it was just I don't know why.
I don't care about that. I don't care about all the people that were complaining. I just care about the controls. And my problem is that my hands are too big. My thumb is too big for that minuscule D-pad, and switching it back and forth. I don't think they should. Why don't you just allow a nunchuck? Why can't you just use a nunchuck? Why can't I use a nunchuck?
I remember the nunchuck. It was so. I love the nunchuck.
Why can't you use the nunchuck?
I hate plugging it in though.
That's for sure.
I hate having to go find it.
Yeah, well, you know what I hate having to go find? New leaks. Oh, actually, that was a horrible trend. And
that was bad. That was. I like that. I just want to say
I
that
don't
Baron,
even know where that was going.
Yeah.
Baron,
Like,
you're looking like a 2010 California girl's Katy Perry.
Oh man.
Hey, yo,
No.
I like Katy Perry, man.
I like Katy Perry.
No, he's Aunt Jemima. Leave him alone.
That's a compliment.
All right, I don't like all that crazy stuff she did like a year and a half ago on like YouTube and whatnot, but she all right.
Yeah, she
No,
all
I
right.
like Katy Perry, man. I mean,
Sure.
she bust out talking about she kissed a girl and she liked it. I was a fan from that point. I was
That's all it took. That's all it took.
Hey,
after that, I was like, I
so
like
you
this
tell me
chick.
that like you feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind sometimes?
No, I'm not saying
Okay.
that.
A plastic
I'm
bag.
just saying I like that song Extraterrestrial too.
That song's actually pretty
That's
good.
pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that song's actually
That's a
pretty
dope
good.
ass song.
It
man.
is
So
good.
she's
Welcome
She's very
back to the music podcast.
The Katy Perry podcast.
yeah, but yeah, man.
She
look,
did have those racist sandals though. I didn't like those. But outside of
Like
that,
the racist sandals.
E.T. should be remembered like a classic, bro. That's
was that
how.
Katy Perry with the racist sandals? I'm pretty sure
I
it was
don't
her.
know.
Yeah. Yeah, she had some racist sandals. You guys go look it up.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look
I don't
it up
know what
right
you're
now.
talking
Look up
about
Katy
right
Perry
now, but
racist sandals.
You talking about she had like the
Trilogy.
faces on them?
Yeah.
It's a no for me, dog. Metroid Prime 4, I'm ready for it. So.
Right, get out of here, Randy.
Oh
No
yeah,
for me,
those
dog.
are racist. Yikes!
What I say? Okay,
That is
hold on.
bad. That's bad.
Oh yeah, those are
Katy
racist.
Perry.
That's like that one clothing developer just on a shoe or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's a yikes.
Racist sandal.
That's a yikes. I wouldn't pull those up on stream.
That is,
Yeah, I'm not
yeah.
gonna pull them up.
No.
I'm not gonna pull them up. I'm not. You guys can look them up on your own.
Sandal.
There's somebody at YouTube saying, "I'm waiting to demonetize." I dare you! I dare you to put those racist sandals up. I'll demonetize you so fast.
Oh, wait, oh
This is my first time
my.
hearing about these racist sandals. What are they?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they're pretty
they're-
bad.
Time to change
pretty
your mind
bad.
about Miss Perry.
Yeah, I don't like her anymore. Damn it.
I'm not gonna change my mind about
She's an
Katy
evil
Perry.
human being.
She's
not
evil.
bad.
Damn it. Look at these racist
Damn
sandals.
Yeah, those are just ugly shoes, though.
Yeah, they are just ugly. To be honest, they're
And the
just
bad
ugly.
part is that they're probably thousands of dollars. And I'm
No,
like,
they're not too expensive. They're not too expensive because of how ugly they are. They're not too expensive. But I
They're
mean,
very-
like,
Mama's gonna walk
just-
out with that. Ew.
I just don't even see like when you're handed them, like you're like, it's like, oh, you gotta wear these. We're gonna have a brand deal with them, and you just anyone in the world doesn't look at them and go, no.
There's people on your feet.
If
Like,
somebody is wearing those, they need to be knocked out immediately. That is
Like, just by looking at them once, like it doesn't take
Oh,
people to
they
go,
feel.
those are not, like those are offending a lot of people. Take them off. I think as a person, you should just recognize by looking at them, like, yeah, that's probably not the smartest thing right
But
now.
they have
Somebody's-
a little
somebody's wearing the
cream-colored
sandals,
one,
you're like-
too.
like, take those off. Damn it! How
Those
dare
are
you wear
the-
those sandals around me
They have
in my
like
presence?
googly eyes.
Yeah, they have googly eyes. They're just ugly as hell. I don't know what she was
It's like
thinking.
a 3-year-old made it.
Yeah.
They're terrible. Like that's not even like a shoe. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is,
It's
but
fashion these days.
but I know what Borderlands is.
Oh,
Oh Lord, Borderlands.
Yeah, was that good? Was that no? It wasn't that good. Was it?
No, that was about as terrible as the last one. But
Yeah, well, at least it somewhat made sense. All right. So Jordan Fringe here had a first-hand look at Magic Randy. You know, Magic Randy. It's a new movie coming out. It's starring it's starring Randy Pitchford and Jordan Fringe. They're strippers. No, I'm joking. All right.
wow.
Oh,
he got the mask on. What in the world's going on right now?
So Jordan Fringe, how was Borderlands at PAX? Borderlands 3 got revealed. How was it at PAX? You were there live for Angie's
I
Magic
was
Tricks.
there live, and they gave me a mask, and it was dope. And they also gave me a copy of all the games in 4K, and that was super dope too. It was awesome. So like, as cringy as the stream looked to like people watching the live stream of it, it was nowhere near that same energy in the actual building. People were having a good time. When the mess ups happened, we were all laughing along and having a good time. Things were too spread out, like building up to the announcement. It was like, hey, let's take 20 minutes to talk about a card game. I mean, it did work. I bought the card game, but like, that's because I needed to get it, and then I got the bunny, and then some patches and all this other stuff. Yeah, listen, I'm a big Borderlands fan. I'm hyped. Seeing that trailer there meant everything to me. The first game, I'm making a big video about it towards the end of the month. That game, literally, the first game got me through one of the worst depressions of my life 10 years ago, and right now playing through it again has just been incredible in 4K and experiencing all the new changes they did. But the third game is everything and more that I've wanted from a Borderlands game, and like to see all these dumb articles coming out that are saying it's a disappointment because Borderlands looks like Borderlands and that's a bad thing. How is that a bad thing? It's like what did you want from it? People are saying it needs to evolve and be this battle royale or something that it isn't, and it never should be that. Borderlands has a graphical style that is perfect. It doesn't age. It looks great today the same way it did 10 years ago. And it's always going to last that way. The new game is more Borderlands. It's everything that fans have asked for. Hey, I want to go to other planets than Pandora. Cool. Here's a galaxy of new planets to go explore. Hey, I want new enemies and cool villains and new characters to play as. Cool. Here you go. I want more diversity in characters. There's female bandits now. A lot of people notice that, but in one of the quick clips, there's female bandits. There's a whole variety of new different breeds of same characters we've already seen that have just different. They're bringing back old characters in. They're making a new whole cult in the game, which looks awesome. I like how a lot of games are dealing with cults, like Assassin's Creed and some other stuff. They have like this cult vibe in there, and I think it's a really cool aspect to look into in these games. But like, listen, Borderlands 3, all the leaks I heard about last year were correct. All the characters I heard about last year were correct. And guess what? When I've been talking about the game's going to come out in September, why do you know? My leaks were correct. The game's coming out in September. The game, that trailer was hype. The announcement was hype. I'm very excited. And I already got my pre-order in for the big $250 chest because I'm not missing out on that collector's edition. Yeah, 2,000. I'd probably still get it because that's what we call a write-off. But yeah, yeah, I'm hyped. It was awesome being there at PAX. The energy at PAX was crazy. Day one, since it was announced on Thursday, everyone's walking around in cosplay and wearing Borderlands clothes. Only 3,000 people could get into the actual venue, so I waited in line for a while. But everyone was walking around wearing the masks, and it was just such a awesome vibe for Borderlands. It was really cool seeing that. Randy was fine, he did his thing. The magic trick was cool. It took a little long. Presentation had issues. What presentations don't? I had no problem with anything that happened. I had a good time there. And Bulletstorm is coming to the Switch. So
I actually, that's what I said to people because like people were arguing with me in the stream. I was like, listen, they're like, oh, this sucks. I was like, listen, I get it. Like, I understand that you guys were expecting whatever. There were some issues, but if you were there live, I'm telling, I guarantee you, Jordan and people there live had a great time because it's funny when you're there and stuff messes up. Like, it's cool. Like, it's funny.
It was hilarious.
Yeah,
dude.
It's hilarious. It's
the
not
three
the
times
same.
they couldn't get that video to start and it started chopping out. The audience was having a blast. Like when I watched back the live stream because I had to do a video edit for that, I was like listening back. And like, there's so many things that I remember hearing being blurted out and people having a good time and laughing that the audio doesn't pick up, and it's like a complete different story. It's like the whole like, oh, you see one thing, but what really happened was this, and it really did feel like that because no one in there had a bad time, no one was bored, even for the less exciting announcements. People were still having a good time, and it was that build up for Borderlands 3. And when we did get the video to work in 4K and it rendered out properly and it played well, it was great. It was an amazing time. We watched the trailer 3 times, I think, even after the broadcast ended. They played it again, and then they finally got the Borderlands 1 video to work, and then they played that as well. And it was fantastic. The energy in the room was great. Everyone walked out of there like freaking out in excitement. I was like on the verge of breaking down. I was like, this is it. Like, this is everything. I was so happy. And yeah, big Randy was there with everyone. He had his big 3 on the back of his jacket.
Let me move on to the Barbarian Bobby. What was your thoughts? Because I know you're a Borderlands fan, aren't you?
I'm a huge Borderlands fan. I love Borderlands so much. Like,
so that means you were pretty upset that they didn't have a battle royale mode, right? Or it's not a battle royale?
No, not at all. Battle royale is a plague upon the nation.
Okay,
but I don't even want to talk about battle royales, but. I don't know, man. I was super stoked and like watching the trailer. Like I caught the end of the stream because I was getting ready for work, and even though they had their technical issues, the game just in the trailer looked so great. Like what they're going to add into the game, like you were mentioning, they're going to have female bandits and everything about the game just looked. It looked exciting. It did look somewhat new. I mean, yeah, at its core, it's going to be the same game. But it's not broken. What's there to fix? Like the game is great. It's one of the best looter shooters that are out there by far.
It's not the best.
If not the best. It's just a phenomenal game. So why?
I'm pretty sure Anthem's almost
get that disgusting
let's
taste
not
out
go
of
there,
your mouth.
sir. Okay.
You guys are haters.
I don't even want to talk about the time I put in the Anthem.
You guys are haters. You guys all suck. Anthem's good. It's in 4K, isn't it? In 4K.
4K track.
Anthem's about as good as getting slapped in the face.
It's but yeah, no, I'm super excited because you know what, it's a great game. Just to get on and play with your buddies, and the narrative in that game is so great. I think by far Tiny Tina is the best thing that I've ever heard in a game by far. It's just so great. So I'm super stoked about it. I think it's going to be good. I mean, people can hate. Reading all the hate about it is just it's absurd with other things that we have been getting. How can you hate on this game? Like, there's just no way. Like, you can't do it.
See the articles? Like, one of the articles said, didn't I already play this game before? No, you didn't. You didn't. You played a Borderlands game, but everything in this game is new. New areas, new worlds, characters, story. I mean, it's the same. It's like Call of Duty Call of Duty, it's the same game. What about should they change Animal Crossing to be an MMORPG? Should they make that a battle royale? Should they turn Pokemon into into something completely different?
Yes.
Like I don't understand. Like I don't get, like, if it's already established being this way, and that's what works, and that's what the fans want. They just want more to do.
Yeah,
this is that.
It's successful. It works. People love it.
Jordan,
and it comes out not unfinished. It comes out finished. That's
that's why they waited so long to announce
finished. And they can do that, and I think that's what they're killing it, and I think they should continue to do that. So
it didn't take them that long to release the game, though. I think it was pretty fairly decent amount of time.
They've been working on it hard. Like I told you, like they have been literally pouring so much time into this game.
Or sometime into USB flash drives too. So, I mean,
there's a lot of magic. Randy likes his magic.
I'm just saying, maybe less USB flash drives, more.
There's a reason that this game has taken so long. It's because this is like a big thing. All right, this is their baby. They have nurtured it. They wanted to make it the exact experience that everyone has wanted. So if we had to wait since 2012 for a true proper sequel, I'm okay waiting, knowing that this game is going to be
how much.
And they waited. It's not even that long of it. Usually when we get announcements, it's like it's going to release in a year and a half. No, this is coming out in 5 months.
I want to know how much time was spent on USB. I want to know the time breakdown between USB hard drives, Borderlands 3, magic tricks, practicing magic tricks, because I personally feel if we removed some of that stuff, we could have got this game last year, Jordan Fringe.
No,
if we were,
oh my God, no,
why does it matter?
Listen, let me tell you this, OJ. Randy is not actually back at Gearbox in Texas coding the game and making it. He's just going, oh yeah, that looks good, and then he's going and watching these things that are on his flash drive. So he has time for that because he's not making the game. Okay, his shenanigans have nothing to do with how the game's being made.
He's the leader, though. He's the leader, so you know his underlings be doing the same. Like, oh wait a minute, Randy has USB flash drives and watches that. Well, I'm gonna do that too. I think it's infectious to some of the other.
I know developers that work there. I have friends that know developers that work there. They've been hard working at this game, regardless of whatever USB leaks happen.
I saw a leaked receipt, and there was a lot of USB flash drives ordered to Gearbox in Texas, and there's no need for all those like seriously, like 50 to 60 flash drives ordered straight to their studios. What do you know about that, dude?
Well, I know about their USB ordering. Sometimes they have to transfer a file. I don't know. Who cares? Not every flash drive is used for women's magic tricks, okay?
Who taught Randy that magic trick? That's what I want to know.
Himself. It's his own curiosity. He's the magic man. Shit, his magic sold me on a card game I'm not even going to open. All right?
Okay. Well, so, Mandy, what's your thoughts on Borderlands 3?
Oh, my God.
With all the praise it's getting, I might pick it up and play.
You definitely should. It's worth a play.
It'll be the best game you play this year.
No, and I think where they're smart too is they, redid the first one, the second one, with HD graphics or whatever you want to say. And then they gave it to people that already had it. They gave them all the downloadable content so people can get that Borderlands experience going into the third one and truly appreciating it.
I'll just go to the third.
I mean, you can. I would say there's a lot of lore building for certain things you're going to need in there, especially since they're continuing certain characters coming back.
But to be honest, playing the first and the second one it's a great game. It's a very great game.
Yeah, and now that the first one is finally on like current gen consoles and it's revamped for PC and all that stuff, I'm playing through it right now. It's incredible. They did a good job with a lot of the new fixes. It looks great, and I'm having a blast playing through it again. And another praise that I know a lot of people, VR is stupid. It sucks. Hey, you're crazy for liking VR, Jordan. Go jump off a bridge in VR. Listen, everyone here in the chat, Baron tells me that every morning. Every time I wake up, I get a message from him on Twitter saying, VR sucks, you suck. So
VR does suck, though.
VR is trash.
VR is kind of trash.
But what they did, what Gearbox rectified was a huge issue I had with Borderlands VR, is that it's Borderlands 2, but it's just the core game for $50. It's a big ask for just the second game with nothing else. But at the conference, they said all of the DLC, every single bit of DLC is coming for free, adding into that price. Like, it's still $50 for anyone who buys it then. Anyone who got it is getting all those add-ons for free, and that makes it extremely
it's a lot of DLC.
That's a lot of DLC. Just to go to Tiny Tina's, board game DLC, that is going to be so incredible. I cannot wait to play that in VR. And I don't care what you think about VR being trash. You could say whatever you want about it. But for me, I'll be living in Pandora and my fantasy world's all I want.
Go ahead,
hey,
bro.
Take it.
Hold up, man. Let me tell you
can go
something
have
right
fun
now
with
about
your-
VR.
Take it.
You know what
You know.
VR stands with me? VR is about as significant as PlayStation Home was. Trash. Straight trash. It's worthless. Simple as
Well,
See, all the people that
PlayStation
saying,
Home,
all the
dude.
people in the chat, all the people in the chat saying VR isn't ready, it's a dumpster fire. Psh, haven't played VR then because VR is here and it's just getting better.
It's
and
not
better.
really here though.
Oh,
Like,
it's here.
Jordan has
It's
that
here.
good VR, not the little cardboard.
PSVR
I
is the
have-
best-selling VR, and it sold like 4 million or like 3 million units, and like
And
how
it's
many?
great though. And
There's
it's
a
great
Sasha.
though.
What?
Sasha.
Great though.
Who's Shata? Who is this girl?
It's not a
person.
girl.
That's
No?
It's
Bobby.
just his camera turned
This
off.
is his camera
Oh.
turned off.
Oh.
Yeah.
why are you tripping? Why was she tripping? She's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be the only girl up in here. Golly, you really went almost crazy right there.
Man, he got to mark the territory, man.
I'm
It's like being the only brother in the party when someone else walks in. You're like, wait a minute, hold up here. What are you doing here?
There's only room for one.
There's only room for one, and that's me.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh man.
I went to school with hella white people, so it happened to me all the time.
Oh man. And she really was marking the territory. It's like, oh, wait a goddamn minute. Is that a Shanta?
Yo,
I thought Manny was about to start doing the head. You know how when a girl starts talking, the head start bobbing his neck.
The head bob.
And they're like, oh look. Snap the fingers too.
K19 says VR is great. I'm sorry. You don't gotta be sorry that you don't know what you're talking about. It's all good, bro.
Damn.
I mean, hey, just be here. That's fine. You know, I don't. It doesn't matter to me if you don't enjoy it. I enjoy it. That's all that matters.
When people play VR, you look like Predator. When you play all the wires.
I'm not
Hey,
playing it
they
in
have
front of
wireless
an audience. I'm not going in public wearing it.
Yeah, they have
what
a
do I
wireless
care what I look like?
Look. Put his phone down.
what's even happening?
Like a freaking idiot playing VR, dude. I'm good.
I know, man. Look, that's what kills me about VR, man. You got this big trunk on your face. And then y'all sitting up here sweating and shit, all crooked and all swollen. You just up here and it's like, really? That's why you want to play your damn game? Stop.
They do have a wireless
Come on,
headset
man.
now, though. They don't have the
They don't got one for PSVR though. They don't got one for PSVR.
But you're not learning about the
That's-
sweating.
PSVR
And on top of that, they're gonna start putting the little PS Move, aka the little disco stick thing, and then you running around the disco stick, and it's like it looks so. It's just.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was playing my buddy's VR, I was like, "Dude, I'm gonna break your VR with my sweat right now." I'm not even kidding.
Oh,
Like,
sweating
oh my
profusely.
god, it's so.
Ew.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh.
Like your
That was
VR
too-
headset.
It's crazy. You know, OJ. You know how some people wear the do rag when they go to sleep and then wake up, they got that line across their head. That's what's gonna happen when you play VR too damn long. Got this big ass line across your damn head. Like look at this damn fool. He
Got
was
my
playing VR.
Got my VR line.
My VR line on my head. Like
Got a PlayStation logo on the side of your temple. They can put lines and PlayStation
I'm
logos.
done. I'm done.
Oh my god.
just like my grandma said, you look like a damn fool.
Oh my god, dude. I'm good, dude.
I'll do my
Yeah, you do.
Hey man, don't be talking about my little hairdo right now.
Oh my god. Okay, I think we should. Well, does anybody else want to talk about Borderlands 3?
No, move on. You don't deserve to talk about it anymore. Move on.
Jordan's like,
you guys don't get deserted to play anything with the name Borderlands on it. Just move on.
Joe, you can't get sensitive over VR.
I'm not getting sensitive. It's just like y'all don't give it a chance. Like you just sit there, oh, it's crap. It's crap. You didn't even put it on. You even tried it. You didn't even try it.
Well, I'll try it out. I like that movie, the Predator. I mean, it's a good movie, bro.
Oh my god.
You're all worried about when you look like Snoopy. You know what else looks like Snoopy? When your neck's hunched over and you're playing your Switch anywhere. Like
That doesn't look stupid. That doesn't look
Yeah,
stupid.
it does.
That doesn't look- that's
Absolutely.
normal.
Everyone looks stupid.
Jordan, have you seen a crowd of people? They do this all day with their phone. What
Yeah,
are
and
you
they look
talking about?
stupid. Everyone looks stupid on technology.
You were doing that on at PAX.
Hell yeah, I was. Doesn't matter. You look stupid. Who cares?
the
Hey,
VR
enjoy
looks
it.
hella stupid.
Enjoy it.
Okay. Well,
Can't enjoy it.
let's-
Can't enjoy it if your damn neck fall off when you do.
Have fun. Have fun not playing good stuff. That's fine.
Ugh.
More VR for me.
I gotta go back.
Hey man, if y'all want a swole neck, go ahead and get on that PS4 VR. The neck muscles gonna be strong than a mother.
You looking like a Gears of War, dude.
You're gonna be looking like Coltrane from Gears of War. Swole like his neck. Your neck gonna be looking like Kurt Angle's right about now. Swole like some mud. Just wide, just wide as hell.
Kurt Angle got that extra neck, dude.
Ooh, man.
I'm literally crying.
Right, we done bagging on VR, man.
I'm literally crying, dude. I'm crying.
Shit. Once VR fails, Sony got something they can market to people. You know, you want to get your neck stronger? Get this right here.
Oh,
PlayStation neck stronger.
Oh my god, dude. I'm dead. All right, let's just move on to the next topic here. BioWare. Apparently everything's going nice and great at BioWare.
Jesus.
And the Frostbite engine is quite possibly the greatest engine ever made.
Oh man.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, serious. Okay, so apparently there was a report from Kotaku, Jason Schreier, or is it Schreier? Schreier, Jordan's favorite journalist. It was a report from Jason, and he did not report some good things about what's going on at BioWare. Apparently, there was the story behind Anthem, right? The game that's Game of the Year probably this year, and there was issues with the development of the game to the point to where a lot of the employees were having stress, anxiety, burnout, a lot of them leaving, and essentially the atmosphere of the development and how they do things with the amount of crunch time, which is a lot of overtime, a lot of, just hard work on the game to make sure it launches at whatever time. It's been causing some issues at BioWare, and it causes issues, and you can see it in their work, right? And mainly because the Frostbite engine is so difficult to work with. Like I was hearing reports about this engine that it doesn't have a dedicated third-person camera, so you have to build on top of it. We're hearing reports that if you want to try to fix something like small, just like ridiculous things. Like if you want to try to fix something small with it, you have to you can't just fix it small. Like it's like something that takes a while to do. Just so
takes like a week.
Yeah, it takes like a week to fix something that should take
multiple developers,
an hour or something.
Not just one developer.
Yeah, multiple developers. So it's just it's this Frostbite engine is being pushed by EA because it's EA's in-house engine, so therefore you don't have to pay, right?
It's cheaper. It's cheaper. It's like 10% or something.
Yeah, it's cheaper. Instead of using Unreal Engine 4 or using a much better engine, they're using this one because they wanted to. And I get that. Nintendo has their own internal engines too for games. Everybody has, and most big publishers or developers have internal engines. But at some point, you got to realize when you're fighting against your engine that it might be time to change. And I mean, we saw this with Square Enix, right? Square Enix has made the big change. Bandai Namco, a lot of them fought with their engines with certain games. They just said, we're just going to use Unreal Engine 4 for a lot of our games. And that's why you see the majority of new Square Enix games, new Bandai Namco games, a lot of just games in general are using Unreal Engine 4 because it's much easier and you save development time. So while you still have to pay to use that engine, you still save the amount of development time that it would take if you're using something else, because the Luminous engine is garbage, obviously. The Luminous engine's garbage. Like, they can't get a game done. It took them 10 years to get Final Fantasy 15 done, and Kingdom Hearts 3 took forever, and that engine was so garbage they had to pretty much restart development. Almost because they're using Luminous and they switched over to Unreal Engine mid-development. So, some studios are wising up, but EA's still like, no, Frostbite. And this is 2 critical flops in a row. And I just want to set it up. I know we're going to talk about this for a bit. This is 2 critical flops in a row. You had, Andromeda, which was not very good. And now you
had,
yeah. I mean, it's better now. And I mean, I'll be honest, it's playable now. Like it's okay, but
still trash.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of still is, but it's much more playable than it was at the beginning.
Doesn't have stupid facial animation.
Yeah, exactly. They fixed the facial animation, which that Sarah Ryder was ugly as hell when I was like,
oh
whoa,
my God. when I first played it, I was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah, I was like, it didn't look real. It looked like it was like, what's? It's not. I mean, it's like it's not. Like
I know she kind of looked like Shulk a little bit.
Oh god. Anyway. Anyway. So that's basically what happened. So I do want to start off. Jordan, what is your thoughts on this, man, with BioWare and like what's going on?
I don't know. I don't really care anything about BioWare at the moment.
You hate BioWare. Okay.
Yeah, I mean now I do.
Did you like their games? Did you like their games before?
I liked everything up till we got to Mass Effect Andromeda. I rebought it for $5 because I found a physical version with a code inside at Target for $5 on clearance, which is cheaper than they have it on their own platform. So I was like, I'll give it one more shot, but I have no interest in starting it up anytime soon, nor anything that BioWare has to it. Like I really any interest I had for the next Dragon Age game right now out the window.
I'm in the same boat. I'm definitely in the same boat, man.
No interest in Dragon Age, but you like Dragon Age though.
I like Dragon Age, I do, but I don't have faith that BioWare can make an actual good game. They can make a good-looking game, but they're not making good games. They're making games that they're forced to make, like Anthem, that's just for money, but it looks pretty. And they're making games like Mass Effect, where they send it off to their smaller team that doesn't know how to handle such a big task. So 2 out of 2 right there. I have no interest in whatever they're going to do to Dragon Age. Now, Dragon Age can come out and be great, and then cool. Then I'll check it out. And if I hear good things, awesome. But right now, BioWare, it's like if they get dissolved in by EA, it's like, hey, that it sucks. I feel bad. I hope all those people get to keep their jobs and work on other stuff. But BioWare is not BioWare anymore. BioWare is not what they used to be. They're a shell of what? It's a hollow shell of the team they used to be. Say what you want about the ending of Mass Effect 3, but the Mass Effect trilogy is one of the best things in gaming. It was incredible. Most of the Dragon Age games are good. 2, it's all right. 3 is good. First game, incredible. BioWare made good games. Now they don't know how to make a good game, and they're forced not to make a good game now. That's not even on them. That's just on their publisher.
Real quick, Jordan, Dragon Age Inquisition, was that BioWare? That was BioWare.
Yeah, it's their property, yeah.
Okay, so what happened to the team that made Inquisition? Did a lot of people leave that team? Or did a lot of people leave from that point?
I do not know. I think a lot of people are even mixed on 3, whether they like it or dislike it. I think it's a pretty game. Something I would still want to go back to, because at least it reminds me that BioWare still at one point had some forethought of how to make something that's really fun and interesting. When you get to Andromeda, it's like, oh, why? What? Who? This isn't a game. This is just trash marketed with Mass Effect on it.
All right, so
and that's sad.
Bobby, what's your thoughts, man? I know you're. I mean, you played Anthem, and I know you played Andromeda, and I know you're a BioWare fan. I know you're an old school BioWare fan because you like KOTOR.
Barely. Yeah, for sure, man. But I mean, honestly, Andromeda was rough. Andromeda was really hard to get through, and just seeing what was going on, and like even now, like Anthem is just. I got into the early access because I was a EA Origin Access Premier. Pretty much I got into the early test before the game actually came out. That's pretty much what I was paying for. And I'm glad that I paid $15 because now I know I don't need to spend $60 on that piece of garbage. It came out and it was just buggy. The loot was awful. It was repetitive. You could tell that some things got pulled from the game at the end because there is a quest, I believe, where one of the NPCs is like, oh, my javelin got destroyed during that mission or something like that. And then in that mission, her javelin never gets destroyed. So obviously they left that dialogue in there. And then this article came out and the article talks about how, they couldn't afford to re-record some of the dialogue. Like, why is that still in the game? Like, what are you doing? And then just reading that article about it and the people having anxiety, being depressed, talking about how the Frostbite engine is like, razor blades. It's a mess. I mean, and Frostbite engine goes all the way back to what it was in Madden. If I don't play Madden, but from what my friend told me when it was in Madden,
it's in Madden.
It was disgusting in Madden. And, the fact that Bioware had to have, DICE, one of the, a DICE developer come out to help them work with the Frostbite engine is freaking insane. Like, and if anybody hasn't read the article, they clearly should. Like, it's a lot of information about the stress these developers go through. And I feel really bad for them. I feel super bad for the Bioware team. The management, I don't feel bad about. I think they're buttholes. I
Yeah,
really
I agree.
So I think EA management is buttholes.
Yes.
Bioware management is buttholes. I mean, EA in general, like Battlefield 5 right now, I'm playing Battlefield 5 somewhat. The cosmetic store in Battlefield 5 has not changed. It has changed very minuscule. It's so tiny. And I guess an EA exec went there and was like, what the heck's up with this? It's like, well, they don't have the funding to do this. They don't have a big enough team. Like, you can't do it. I think they even, said, their team on Anthem was a fraction of the team that Division 2 is and Destiny is. And they even got scolded for mentioning Destiny. It's like, well, why are you scolding them? Like, obviously their game works. You're going to want to compete against them, and that I feel like, just nonstop, just hate at those developers and the stress and pressure they went under. I think it's terrible.
Yeah,
but
not a good look. Not a good look at all.
It really ain't. It's man.
Baron, your thoughts?
Let Mandy go. Hit the like button because I'm about to destroy the whole EA situation.
All right, then, Mandy.
Hit the like button and share it because you thought I did something the other day. I'm about to destroy it.
Guys, share this. Get ready. Let people know on Twitter.
Let Mandy go. Let Mandy.
All right, Mandy, what are your thoughts, young Mandy?
My thoughts are pretty much what Jordan and your friend said. So, yeah, they're doing bad. Do I think they should not have work? No, but it's their, hopefully these people get better jobs.
Well, they're still working there, but
yeah, but who wants to work for that? They don't even make good games. That must, hurt a developer, the people behind it. That their games keep sucking.
The graphics.
Well, EA is hopefully making one good game this year.
Wait a minute. What are you trying to say here, Jordan?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. Did you used to skate back in the day?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay, and where'd you go? Did you go to any interesting places?
I went to some skate parks.
Skate parks.
Where
How many? 4 skate parks?
Around that number.
If that game comes out and it's trash.
What game?
I
don't know. I've skated about 4 times in my life.
Yeah. I remember you skating back in the
I was a good skater.
Oh yeah.
You didn't see me skate in high school. I was amazing. Actually,
did you do a quad kick flip?
A quad kick flip?
Kick?
I did 4 varial kick flips and landed all 4 of them.
Wow. Crazy.
All right. So I think we have somebody left to go, and I think he is going to have some very nice things to say about EA and BioWare. So Baron, what are these nice things that you're about to say about EA and BioWare?
Oh, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, Mandy, why are you looking like that? She's like nervous. Like,
Mandy's a very cautious person. She's very cautious.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you like I told y'all before, man. It's time to burn it down, bro. Just like Seth Rollins, it's time to burn this mother down. It's time to get rid of EA. EA has to clean everything. Like Mandy said, they need to go out to the beach and they need to cleanse their soul because everything with them is trash now. Battlefield,
Toxic.
Trash. Madden, trash. And I still buy that shit. Trash. Anthem, trash. Everything you make is trash. And I don't want anybody up here blaming these development studios for this. Hell, Apex doesn't even use Frostbite. And guess what? It turned out to be a good game.
It's so battle royale.
He
bad it froze.
He broke his own stream. He broke his own. Said he ain't trash. Wow, punch the
I think EA is gonna run with Apex Legends so hard it's not even funny.
Casey Hudson broke into this man's house like Splinter Cell, just repelled in upside down like freaking what was it? Rainbow Six Siege. Busted through their window. Casey Hudson said, "Stop talking about EA! I came back to fix this studio."
Oh no! I just remembered something.
What?
I got Battlefield 5 in the mail on release day, and I still never played it.
Yeah, no.
Dang
Well,
it! Just
hey,
like Fallout,
if you
just
do,
like
they
Fallout
volunteer.
76. It's still on my
God.
shelf.
Oh my gosh, dude! I'm telling you, this man Casey Hudson can't get. I'm coming for your boy. That's what he said. I'm coming for you.
The face that he froze on was priceless.
Casey Hudson, I'm coming for your boy.
EA definitely needs help. They definitely need help. And the
Blake
man.
Jorgensen was like, "Well, I don't really like this loud African American. I don't really like your tone, sir. Let me use my millions to stop this."
It was just funny how the face it was frozen.
I'm telling you, dude. They straight up bust
Somebody's cables out.
Somebody busted into their like Tokyo Drift with a freaking car. Just like, drove through Baron's house, drifting, collecting points. Like, hit the nos right into his house.
I have tears.
All right, well, Baron's gone, guys. EA gone.
So you gotta be careful with what you say. You don't
I'm
want
going to shut
anything
my
to
mouth
slip out.
about EA going on forward.
Oh my god, they got him. Oh my
EA is
god.
the best. You are the best company ever, I swear.
Oh my god, they got him. Oh god, J.R.
This
Ross.
is why I don't outright say what the leak is or what the next
But
game is.
and, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, if you look at Division 2, like I've been playing Division 2, and I know it's getting a little bit off topic because it's a different company, but
No, it's fine.
I played the Division 2. I'm playing the Division 2. Like I was playing it nonstop, ignoring life. And that compared to Anthem is
Much better
it's like,
Division. Much better.
God.
Yeah, I
It's
couldn't even.
night and day.
And I watch you play the Division, Bobby. I watch you play all the time, like whenever you do play. And I watch other people. I usually like to watch games that I don't play. So I'll watch a lot of games. Like I watch PUBG. I watch role play, Grand Theft Auto sometimes. I watch Battlefield 5. I watch all these games that I don't play so I can be knowledgeable or at least talk about it if something comes up, you know? And Anthem is the game that I try to watch. Dude, that game sucks. Like I said, and I don't say this about any of these games in terms of watching it. If your game sucks when you watch it, you have a huge problem, you know?
Yeah.
Because most games look cool enough, like, okay, you can't feel the bad controls.
I'm back now. I'm back.
You're back. But I just want to finish this real quick because I don't play a lot of these games, but I watch a ton of these games, and all these games look cool. Even if you don't like whatever they do, blah, blah, blah. A lot of these Western games, they look cool to watch. I mean, I don't want to play the Division, but it looks fun to watch. Like, I'll watch all sorts of games. But Anthem is literally trash to even watch.
It's terrible. It's the same 3 end-game missions.
Yeah.
Just the same 3. Division 2, yeah, it has that, but it had an end game when it came out. If you look at the first one, when the first Division came out, it was god-awful trash because you got to the end and it was like, well, what do I do now? The problem with Division 1 is when it got to where it was like a fantastic game, at the end, it was a great game, but there was no player base, and that sucks. So pretty much what they did was they took that, made the Division 2, but this time they had an end game, and it works very well. They have a huge patch coming out tomorrow. They have a huge patch coming out tomorrow that's going to expand on the end game, and then they have another patch at the end of the month that's going to introduce an 8-man raid, which has never been done before in Division. So I think Division to Anthem, man, you can't even compare the two, and that is a good company. You know, hence, you know, EA or Bioware saying they have a fraction of the team that Division has, and that right there, you could totally tell and see the difference between the two games.
Dude, I have anything I've seen from Anthem. I have not seen they said, "Oh, this is a huge map." All this stuff. All I've seen is jungle and underwater and some caves.
That's it.
Like, what else is there? I thought there was supposed to be a huge game. It looks
Look
like
at the
one
E3
thing.
demo. Look at
I'm
the
back.
E3 demo
I'm back
to the
now,
first.
I'm back.
Look at the E3 demo to where they first played it compared to now. It's like, what? Where is this stuff? Like,
oh no, it's night and day. That's why
Yeah.
I don't trust anything I see at E3. It's like, oh, look at what we have, especially if it's not coming out for a long
in
time.
the
y'all
demo,
talking
they
about?
show you Anthem. In the demo, it shows you pick up a gun, being able to see what that gun is and equip it right then and there. And then this game comes out and you can't see what you get until the end of the mission. Like, what is that nonsense? Like, that's bullocks. And they admit that in the article, saying that they had to pull that. They talked about loading times. That I think once somebody was just like, oh, loading times aren't a big deal. Bullshit. The loading times were horrendous. Unless if you're on PC and you had a solid state drive, they were manageable. Loading times were god awful. It was supposed to be completely seamless. It's something they couldn't put in at the end of the game. And that was okay with them. They admitted that, half the stuff came out on release, and they pulled so much stuff from the game. And it's mind-boggling. And that goes back to management. People blame, departments and do things, but when it breaks down, it's management. That game was in shambles for 6 years. It went 50 fucking directions. Pardon my French, but
your French is fine. Your French is fine. What about you, Baron? How are you doing,
I
man?
gotta finish what I was saying because obviously EA was watching this damn stream and trying to cut me off from what I was saying. But like I was saying, the whole company is trash. I don't want nobody blaming none of these developers they acquired over the past few years because it ain't their fault. They are being forced to do this bullshit and this dumbassery that EA has laid out for them. Don't blame anybody but the dumbass fool named Andrew. That's who you blame. The man that's the top of the damn food chain that's calling all these damn shots of this stupidity. You blame that man. And you send him to me because I got some words for him. He lucky I don't know where he go to the gym at because I will show up in his face. Like, we got to talk, dog.
Suplex
me and you, we got to talk.
You gonna suplex
because I'm tired. I'm tired.
Hurricane Rana?
So how happy are you for Madden next year?
How am I?
Double
you know what?
You're gonna buy it?
Of course I'm gonna buy. They have me shackled.
Get mad?
I'm gonna get shackled, but I still voice my opinion on it all the time.
They need to burn it all down, except for Madden. Leave that up so I can buy it.
I say
You're not
every
speaking with your
year.
wallet, though.
I say it every damn year. When are we going to get rid of this exclusive deal with the NFL?
I hope so too.
I
man.
say it every year. Every time I buy the damn copy, I say it. I'm not out here blindly just
with your wallet.
Baron's wallet's like, hey, Madden!
Take it back to the NFL 2K. The 2K
Madden! Woo! I'm seeing you this year, baby. That's what Baron's wallet's saying.
Look, I'm going to put it to you like this. Out of all the games that EA put out, the only games that are very much playable is Madden and FIFA. You use they have some issues, trust me.
My buddy did a simulator game. My buddy did a simulator game and the team was at negative points. How is that even possible?
Those are the only two games that are playable when EA releases every year. Everything else is just garbage. You used to bank on Battlefield being decent, but now you can't bank on that anymore. It's like, look, it's time to burn it down, bro. It's like I understand y'all don't want people to lose their jobs and all this, that, and the other, but sometimes you have to tear it down to build it back up. And this is what they need to do because they are a complete goddamn mess, bro.
So you mean tear down the management?
Yeah, tear down the management. Let all these studios go. Get rid of all these studios you got.
Cease operations.
If they would cease operations, that would be
end it now.
That would be beautiful for me.
That's a lot of people losing their job, dude.
No, I think it's a lot of people that will get other jobs.
No, I don't know about that.
So. I believe so.
I don't know. I think next on the chopping block is Respawn. Respawn's gonna.
But Respawn's actually making. Respawn's actually making money.
Apex, but they ruined Titanfall 1 because I think EA published their game. Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2. If you look at the release dates for those, demolished.
Yeah,
I think what was it? Titanfall 2 came out a week after Battlefield 1. Dumb idea right there. That's competition against your own stuff. But a week after Titanfall 2 came out, it came out Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
Nobody's going to play Titanfall. Titanfall 2 is a fantastic game.
Yeah, it is.
It is really such a phenomenal game. It had a great campaign, unlike the first one. First one didn't even have a campaign. So, but I don't know what their management is with that. I don't know what they were thinking, but I think Respawn's
they don't think. You know what they do? They bring Mass Effect to the Wii U and then release it right next to the trilogy. That's what they do.
Well, at least
they do stupid shit like that.
And
that's what EA does.
They do it to their own stuff. So I mean, hey,
But what's crazy is EA now owns Respawn, and they have Apex Legends versus that shitty, god awful Battlefield 5 Firestorm. It is so bad.
I've been watching.
Here's the thing: nobody even knows that exists hardly.
Well,
Nobody
it was delayed.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, it was delayed. Yeah, once again, another incomplete game coming out, and then you got to wait months to play the Battle Royale game. They're praying to God that you get the Battle Royale fanboys to come back, and they're thinking that they're going to play Battlefield 5. They're not going to play Battlefield 5. They're going to play the VR.
Not with Apex and not
Apex is out. Apex is
Fortnite. Fortnite's still killing it.
And guess what? Engine Apex uses? It damn sure ain't Frostbite.
Yep. It uses isn't it a different mod of like the Source engine?
Yeah,
it's
the
Source
engine.
It's a reiteration of Source. Yeah.
But the Source engine's been good. Source engine's old, but it's been good.
It's always solid.
It's solid. Like you're not going to have as many issues. You know, yeah, you're right. I mean, Titanfall 2, horror, but you know what? There's a conspiracy with Titanfall 2. You guys know about the conspiracy with that game and why it was released at the time it was released?
Because EA secretly wanted to tank it so they can buy Respawn.
Yes, for a cheaper price.
I believe it.
Yeah. They wanted it to tank so then they'd be in a bad spot and then they can buy the studio for cheap. Now that's just comparison.
I know that's what they did.
Yeah, that's a conspiracy kind of conspiracy theory. But at the same time, you think about it, like,
I believe it.
why would they do that to that studio? Like when they have a solid game, why would they release it like
I know why they think they do that, because they probably saw that leak of that Battle Royale game and knew EA thought that we can buy that studio and then release the Battle Royale that they teased or whatever, you know, because apparently that Battle Royale map leaked out was like a year ago or something like that. I'm not sure when the purchase happened, but you know, still I feel like, you know, they knew that they could use their engine and make a killer Battle Royale game and steal people from, you know, Fortnite and, you know, well, PUBG, we want to talk about that game's dead.
But that game's kind of it's got a few people, but yeah, it's dead.
I know, yeah. I mean,
if you log in at 2 a.m, it's all the people from like Asia and stuff.
The mobile crowd is still on it.
Oh my god, that's funny. Oh well, you know what? Hey guys, this essentially. I mean, does anybody else have any thoughts on EA? Any more thoughts on EA or Anthem?
I could talk about EA for 8 hours.
Well, hold up, man. Not you.
Don't make me get into bro.
I feel like me and you could just have a field day with EA.
Well, yeah, we can go. We can all go on forever about EA and their miscues and kind of what they did, and even after like what they talked about, like with Casey Hudson, or at least like the memo that they went out or that was sent out, like don't talk to the press, you know, and then Casey Hudson said, okay, well, he put out this big old long paragraphs of nothing, like just a bunch of paragraphs of just nothing, saying, well, hey, you know, like it's not kind of admitting to what was going on, but saying that he's committed to make things better. But you've been there for multiple years, you're not committed to make anything better. So like Casey Hudson, I feel that he's also being held as like somewhat of a scapegoat, because I think he's working long hours and doing the same stuff that you know his team is. And I think Barron's right at the end of the day. Barron's right that like the management is the problem. I think Bobby.
It's 100%. Yeah,
the management is the problem, and that's what I was trying to. It was so funny because I got into a little back and forth with somebody on Twitter, and they're like, "And this dude,
marketing team, right?
Yeah, this dude's blaming the marketing team," and I'm like, "The marketing team? They're the reasons why? Oh, well, it's a team. No. The marketing team had nothing to do with them releasing the game at that time. The bigwigs." The people who are at the top of the chain, they announce one game. The marketing team, the dude that you're paying $50,000 a year that lives in a freaking box in Los Angeles, okay, with three other people, he's not making the freaking release dates for Titanfall 2. He's clipping together trailers to show on the internet for you, okay?
And like to be honest, like with the marketing team, like these days, like the days that we live in now, a game does not need to be marketed as hard. I don't think so at all. Like Apex Legends, what marketing did it have? None. They announced it, and then it came out like the same day. Like games don't need huge. It's not the marketing team's fault, and I agree. Not at all. No way, shape, or form.
Guys, for everyone who's spamming the VR Labo stuff, I know we already talked about it. Okay,
I mean, it's not, look, man.
I retweeted it on Twitter. I know, guys. I know about it. I know. Thank you.
It'll be in his news video in the morning.
Yes, it'll be in a video. I got you guys. We know. Labo VR. I got it. Thank you for everybody who's told me 5 million times. I got it. I got you guys. Thank you so much.
Hey OJ, did you hear about this Labo VR coming out with Mario and Zelda?
It's a free update too. Did you know that?
Oh, even better. Even better.
It's free. You don't got to pay for it. It's free.
I mean, you got to pay for the Labo VR. But...
Well, you don't got to pay for the update. Like the 4K update. The 4K update for Borderlands, it took me like all day to download it. So, but it was worth it.
How did it take you all day?
Oh my gosh.
Well, because
internet you have.
Well, because I had to download the game because I forgot that I didn't install the game on my Xbox One X. was on my S, and I wanted it on my X. So then I had to download.
I downloaded all the games in like an hour and a half.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You installed all the games?
I installed Borderlands 1, 2, pre-sequel, and all the DLC in an hour and a half.
Dude, it did not take me in an hour and a half to do all that. I have
Take
good
you
internet.
all day for that.
I don't know
how good internet.
That's good. No, I'm installing
Not good enough?
Installing the game. Does it use the internet when you install the game? It doesn't.
I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
It didn't take me all day to install. I literally, like, Borderlands 1 installed within 25 minutes.
Well, that game's not as big as Borderlands.
Hey, man, look.
Borderlands 2 probably took half an hour at max.
You can't compare with Jordan, man. You got the Ultra Instinct internet. So
No, I got good internet.
Hell yeah.
I've got good internet. I don't know why it took so damn long.
And technically, I did have to use the internet because it was digital codes, so.
Oh, well, mine was just like installing the game from the disc. I guess is that slower than?
I don't know.
It probably is slower. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's slower than installing the game off the internet. Because if it was off the internet,
Look, digital wins for once. No.
Yeah. For once, digital wins. Well, if it was Stadia, we can just,
all the way.
Stadia, we can just play it when there's no downloading at all.
Oh yeah,
Looks like I'll have no problem when
I beta tested for Stadia, by the way.
Yeah, me too. I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey
Assassin's
for
Creed.
like 5 seconds, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Damn. So here, what do y'all think about that? This situation where you got all the, like, I call them PC nursels. That's what I call them. PC gamers.
Stepping on Bobby's toes over here.
The PC nursels arguing about the Steam and Epic Store situation.
I want to hear Bobby's take on this
because I've been laughing watching this. I'm like, I want to say this before he goes. All these years, these PC nurses look down upon us. Look at you console people arguing about exclusives. Look at y'all now. Look at y'all now arguing. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not arguing. I'm not.
Man got a big saw on his face.
Look at y'all now arguing.
Got that DJ smile going on.
Look, I gotta say this before he goes. This is what I'm saying. All these years, all these generations, you console peasants. Y'all sit over here arguing about consoles exclusive. PC is the land of the free, the land of the brave. Look at you now. Now you feel what we feeling now. Now I want to hear what I'm laughing at y'all.
I'm not arguing. There's people that are arguing, and it's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, shut up.
It's
like,
a free thing.
2 seconds, honestly, to load another launcher. People are like, I like all my stuff on Steam.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. You click it on Steam, it still has to launch another fucking launcher. It doesn't matter. What does it matter where you buy it from? You can still even add it to your Steam library after.
But what about the Chinese spyware that's going on there? You heard about the spyware?
Yeah, I did, and that is, I don't know about that.
What,
I understand the whole, like,
Yeah.
like, to me, as someone who's from the outside, like, I don't really care. But when people bring up the arguments to me and they show me the chart of what Steam offers and what the Epic Store offers in terms of, cloud saving and
that's a huge thing.
The achievements and all this other, like, a whole long list of stuff. There is a huge benefit that Steam has over the Epic Store, and I get that.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like, I personally don't care. I'll go where the game is that I want.
Exactly. Yep.
I'm not going to wait the 6 months, but I get why people
and I agree.
are not into that. Like, I understand it when people bring it out. When I didn't know that before, I ignorantly spoke on it and said, "Who cares? Everyone's just being whiny." But when people said no, like, there's actually some legit stuff to compare. That's like, we don't.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, what was it? OJ was talking about, what was it, yesterday? I think you were talking about how it takes so much time for them to build that platform and get where, the other competitors are. It takes time. Steam's been out for, I think, 16 years? 16 years, and it takes time. But if you're honestly a fan of the game, you're gonna want to buy it, and you can't hate on them. It's a business standpoint, because I think Steam takes 30% of each sell, and Epic is offering, I want to say it's 17%.
12%.
12. Is it 12? Yeah.
They only take 12%, so you get 88%.
Yeah, think about it. It's a business standpoint. It makes sense. Obviously, if you run your own business, you're gonna go with you're gonna save money. I mean, and yeah, it sucks. It's gonna piss people off, but honestly, I feel like if they're going to have, like, the true fan base is going to get the game exactly like you were saying. You're going to buy on whatever platform it comes out on, whether it be the Epic Store, Steam, Ubisoft, whatever. It doesn't matter, So, but that's just me. I don't care. I mean, people cry, so I'm going to play wherever it goes. I'm the same way.
I'm gonna get it on the Xbox. I'm gonna get it on the Xbox One X. And
Were you expecting me to say something different or what?
No.
I'm gonna get it on the Xbox One X in glorious 4K. It's gonna be great,
God.
man. I can't wait. And my monitor broke today, guys. My main monitor broke, which was unfortunate.
Why was I gonna clap?
Hmm?
No, I was going to clap
Oh.
for some reason.
Are you calling for me?
Cause Bobby's state. Oh yeah, that was a good state. Yeah, good stuff from Bobby, the
Yeah.
PC Master Race guy over here.
Oh, no. I was just joking with that message, by the way.
Oh.
No, I still have my Xbox, so I'm a PS4, so I still.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, I'm majority probably gonna play it on consoles, but I'll have a computer version to play it.
Are you gonna play on
there's
Xbox One
gonna be
X,
some-
Jordan? Real quick, Xbox One
See,
X.
I'm torn. I think I'll stream it on PS4.
Why?
Because I don't want to move my Xbox away from my 4K TV when I stream.
He
I don't
knows
want to
the
move it
deal.
over, man. I'll play Borderlands. I'm
Get
gonna
a
play
4K
multiple-
monitor.
You're not going to play in that sweet 144 hertz refresh rate?
Listen,
Well,
I'll
get a 4K
buy
monitor.
stuff. I'll write it off. Leave me alone. I'll figure it out. I have time. Okay, 5 months. Get my back,
Go
mom.
get a 4K monitor.
Okay, give me $300.
I'll give you some money for the 4K monitor.
No, I don't want your money.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll take it. Everyone's just giving it out.
Well, I mean, if Jordan, to help him do his stream, I don't mind. He helps me out by coming on the podcast.
Come to my stream and donate to me. Be like, oh wow.
Okay,
I'll be like, oh wow, huge donation from. Is that OJ? I'll make a special. I'll tell you the exact number to donate. I'll give you a special little alert that pops up.
Okay.
But that's
all right. Well, I don't know what else. I think we went through all the topics here, guys. So I think we're.
Is that everything that happened?
Yeah. Well, there's probably more, but I don't care about the other stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't care about the other stuff. So
I played Crash Team Racing. Activision invited me out.
oh, how was it? How was that?
It's all right. It's cool. It's on PTR. Like it plays fine. They're actually it's 31 tracks in total in the game. They fused regular original CTR and Crash Nitro Kart. They put all those stages in there as well.
Is that game's also coming to Switch, right?
Yeah, day one.
And
Switch
it's coming
day
to
one.
PS4. It's coming to Xbox One.
What game is that?
Crash Team Racing.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming to all the
yeah,
consoles.
Wait, when that launches June, right?
June 21st.
Man, that's really close to Fire Emblem.
Hold up, wait. There is one thing we've got to mention. I think it's very important though.
What is it?
The confirmation about what everybody was bitching about last week. Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch.
Oh yeah, the PAX games. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11.
Ran fine.
Did you play it,
60
Jordan?
frames per second.
I
confirmed
did not
by the
want to wait.
developer himself.
It was a minimum hour wait to play it. I did not want to wait the hour.
Yeah.
But I met up with mystery man himself, Direct Feed Games, and I got to see what he looked like. And wowza, he is a handsome man. And he got to play it, and I got to see it from as people were playing it. But he said it ran great, played great.
And he's also pretty tall too, isn't he, Direct Feed?
He is tall, and whatever face you see in the picture, there's. I mean, it looks like him, but it's. I can't spoil the mystery. I swore an oath.
I've got to see Nate at least once in my lifetime.
I mean, hopefully he
needs to come. He needs to come to Los Angeles. He needs to come over here. He needs to come to California. For E3 or something. Also, I got some. I'm behind on donations and stuff. Shout outs to Abaddon with the $2 donation through Super Chat. It says free Super Chat from YouTube Red. Also, shout outs to Peter V with the subscription. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate it. And then also Wark donated $1 and said, "Did you hear about Mario and Zelda in VR?"
Wow.
Yes, we heard about it. Thank you, Wark.
He did that on purpose, right there.
No, I don't think everyone does this. Whenever you have people come in at different times, and this is something that happens. And then when I tell people, people tag me a million times, I'm like, all right, guys, I've heard about it. People say, you jerk! They're just your friends. They just want to let you know. I'm just like, okay, I'm just not gonna do any type of response to the people that tag me. I'm just gonna leave a like and run. I mean, even though I'm on Twitter and I'm on these, I'm on top of this if I know when stuff drops. I mean, I follow all these freaking accounts and everything. But hey, okay, I got you. All right, well, I think that wraps it up, right? Mortal Kombat is running good on the Switch. So we can all...
Confirmed by Ed Boon himself. If you have not seen that interview, it's on Game Informer.
Wait, was it Ed Boon or was it his eyebrows? Which one?
Game Informer had an exclusive interview with Ed Boon.
Ed Boon or his eyebrows? Can you please be specific in terms of who you're talking about?
Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat.
But where was his eyebrows at the time?
I wasn't paying attention to eyebrows. I was worried about his answers. I don't worry
How
about
can
that.
you not pay attention to his eyebrows?
I don't know. Maybe because his teeth was yellow. I probably couldn't. Let me stop. Let me stop.
Okay, well, Mortal Kombat's running good on the Switch, guys. Hellblade, apparently. Jordan, did you get the chance to see Hellblade or talk to people who got it?
I did see it. I didn't hear how it was playing, but from what I walked past the area where they're playing it, it looked like it was running smoothly. Obviously, it doesn't look as good as it does on the Xbox, but still looked pretty damn decent. Okay. So
cool. And apparently, Assassin's Creed doesn't run like complete trash, like people are trying to say it does.
I find it weird that for such like just a port with like little up-resing that they didn't release it day one with, because I got it for the PS4. You know, I got my copy for the PS4 already, but
the game's already is that game already out?
It came out last Wednesday.
Yeah, it came out. I don't even remember. I didn't even know. I didn't even know.
It's just weird they didn't release it at the same time. I have no. It's for a port. I don't understand why they didn't release it the same day, but oh well.
Yeah, well, maybe they needed some more work on it. Maybe that was the case.
I guess.
Maybe they needed a little bit more work to make sure it's running premium. It's running good.
Premium.
I
never
running.
heard that one.
All right.
I never heard that. Premium running.
All right. Well, I guess that wraps it up. PE podcast number 46. We're gonna go ahead and do some outros. Bobby, if you can get your Twitch handle ready, so we can.
You didn't even take no questions. Damn.
No, I ain't taking. Nobody here has any questions after that podcast.
Same question.
Nobody has any questions after this podcast.
He said, "The hell with y'all questions." I'm getting out of here.
OJ, did you see the Labo has support VR now for Mario and Zelda?
Raise your hand. There's dude. The last time that I took questions, everybody was just memeing it up in the chat. Like there was no serious question. Everybody was drunk.
It was what in the chat?
Meme. You know memes. Like everyone was just like posting memes and just like saying memes. Like nobody had any serious questions. They're always dumb questions.
You probably got serious questions.
No, nobody's got serious. In my podcast, nobody has serious questions.
Anybody got a good question in the chat they want to ask?
I get it. Okay, you asking for it.
Somebody asked, "Are you getting Dragon Ball Heroes?"
Oh,
Super Dragon Ball Heroes for that 3D, not 3DS, but that's Switch game.
Mobile phone or what?
It's a card game. It's a Japanese arcade card game that's coming to Switch.
Oh yeah, I've been watching the anime about that.
Oh wow! I'm not gonna read that question.
I told you. Here, we're gonna do things. Yep.
So
are we mandingos?
Pass. Hard pass.
Did you look at those videos,
Mandy, don't lie. You know you've been looking up mandingos.
I saw the podcast
What?
last week, so I'm wondering if you know.
All right, so the next
What I
the
missed
next
last
question-
week.
You missed nothing. You missed nothing. Mandy found a new.
Mandingos was on here.
Mandy found a new best friend. Mandy found a new best friend.
It was a great podcast last week.
I'll keep it. I like Chungus better.
It was crazy last week.
My God.
It was really crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Dear
drunk.
Lord.
Somebody asked why Snake and Smash if Metal Gear isn't on Switch. Well, because Snake was already in Smash before that.
Snake was already
Because
in Smash
Metal
before.
Gear was on the NES.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metal Gear was on the GameCube. It was on the NES. It was on the Game Boy Color. It was on the 3DS.
3DS.
Yeah, it was on a Metal Gear was on a bunch of other Nintendo systems.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why people ask questions like this. Like, well, where was Snake? He's been on multiple Nintendo systems.
Well, we could be on the age thing, by the way, too.
Here's a good question. What we doing for Reggie's last day at Nintendo?
I'm
Lighting one up.
I'm lighting up a mother of three. A mother of three. That's what I'm lighting up.
You're a
baby.
mother of three?
Mother.
Congrats.
Oh, mother.
That's a little bit of slang you talking about.
A
Right?
mother.
I don't get it.
What was Dreamcast guy's joke on the podcast? Oh, I called your mother. She wants to meet at 3.
Oh my God. That sounds like something he would say.
Yeah. I think that's what he said. I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
I don't know. know, man. I guess we can make some little tribute videos for him or whatever.
Dear Reggie, it's not going to be the same without you. But I'll give Doug Bowser a chance. Okay, thanks for watching my 10-minute video ad revenue.
Dear
I
Reggie.
don't even get ad revenue.
That definitely won't be the context of my video if I make it. So.
No, but count how many people make videos like that.
They
They'll make
do.
sure it's
They
just over
do.
10 minutes. They'll be like, now, this is going to be a goodbye video, but let's talk about Reggie's whole life story.
Hey man,
Okay?
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it 10 minutes.
Do it.
10,
Do it.
10:01:01. I gotta make sure
Get
that
your
one
bag.
is that
Get your
there.
bag. I ain't mad. I ain't worried
I
about it.
don't
I got
have
Ad
YouTube
to-
Premium. I ain't
3
watching
minutes
no
and
ads.
30 seconds. 7
Do it.
minutes and 30 seconds. Two of them kind of
All right, so
split
here-
right there. You know what
here
I'm
we
doing?
go.
Got that split action. Yeah.
We got
Go
two.
for
We got two good questions. Do you think we'll see Metal Gear games on Switch?
Is Metal Gear alive? Is this franchise still?
That's what I'm saying. It's not really a lot.
People talk about Metal
Yeah.
Gear as like as
Metal
if Metal
Gear
Gear
5
is
Survive is coming to Switch.
as if Metal Gear is still around. Like, man, like, did you all play that good Metal Gear game the other? Like, people acting like Metal Gear is still around. Like, Konami wants to make more Metal Gear.
I
hope they
But
don't.
Here's the best question of the night because
Oh my
somebody
God,
wasn't
don't.
here to answer it.
Shut
So,
the
Jordan,
F
what
up.
did you think of Sony's State of Play?
Here's what I'll say then, because
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not going
say
to go
it.
into this whole VR BS again. So if you want to hear my thoughts, go to my Twitch because I
Oh.
live streamed it, and you can see my reaction and my thoughts and my excitement or disappointment. You can go there. There's a VOD from last week, and you can go and watch it and enjoy it that way. And that's
really
all I'll
dodged
say.
that question. You really
But it's the
dodged
truth.
that
If you want
question.
the
Wow.
answers, you gotta come check out the Twitch.
Oh
So
man, Lord, he really dodged.
oopsie. Got him.
Got him, coach. All right. Well, did you guys know that Labo is coming to VR? Is coming to Nintendo.
Yeah,
Thanks
talk
for
about-
watching the podcast, everyone.
All right,
Talk about
so
that damn Labo. one
Labo
more
is
time.
coming. I can't wait to play Mario Odyssey in VR, dude. This is going to be the best VR
Slap on
experience.
The
that I-
VR headset on the thing or something.
I'm gonna make a Labo VR right now. I'm not even gonna have to wait till it comes out. I'm gonna make a Labo VR and play it right now.
I mean, this
I'm gonna put
video's
this-
out now. I'm like,
I'm gonna
yo,
put the switch up to my
use
face.
computer.
I'll put the switch up to my face. I'm gonna make a Labo
put
VR
you-
out of
I put it to you
cardboard.
like that. I would definitely like a remake of Disaster Day of Crisis. That's a good
That game
idea.
was never.
Oh, but I thought you don't like ports.
Huh? I said a remake, not a port.
Can they actually
Remake is way different.
Can they actually remake the game good this time? Like, what the-
I mean, they
Whoa.
could, yeah. I mean, the game was like it was average. It wasn't.
But it
I like
never-
how someone in the chat's like, "Hey,
It had
okay,
a
hear
great
me out."
concept though. I did.
I like how someone in the chat's like, "Hear me out." What about like you don't have to hear? Yeah, if it's about VR, I'm already interested. Punch Out VR, already down, down, signed up.
Oh
Signed
yeah,
up,
OJ,
first
we
in
didn't
line.
talk about that. Mike Tyson leaking that is a new Punch Out game.
he
Oh,
did.
is it in VR? I hope so.
Dude, I think I don't think Mike Tyson knows what he's talking about. Like,
He probably don't, but it's still worth talking about.
So guys,
you know?
I have a brand new. It's a brand new VR game coming out. It's really cool.
Oh my god,
it's
You're
so-
doing
it's-
him
it's
dirty
like-
right now.
Listen, so like what I gotta say is there was a few other Punch Out games, but now I'm back and I'm making Punch Out for the Nintendo Switch, but it's in VR and you can play with cardboard on your face.
So
Did somebody really ask me what's better, Mario Odyssey or Iron Man VR? They both trash.
Dude,
VR
Iron Man
trash.
VR
we got
all
no
the
real
way,
questions. I told you we got no real questions here in the podcast.
Anything with VR on it, trash. Like, don't even ask.
When people watch the Spawncast, they wear suit and ties when they watch it. When they come to our, they wearing beer shirts and they wearing like they waving flags and stuff. They waving like they don't come here looking for real stuff, dude. I'm telling you, man.
Baron, hear me out.
I don't
Hear me
care
out.
if it
Baron,
was
hear me out.
I just
Madden,
make this
the
point.
next Madden is exclusively in VR.
trash.
From now on, every Madden future, every
Don't do
football game in the future is now only VR. Where you can buy it.
Trash. Ain't nobody gonna be playing trash.
You know good and well that you're gonna rush out
So
there and
you're-
go buy it.
No, I'm not gonna
Baron's
buy it.
gonna buy it.
a whole
Midnight
setup.
sale.
He get like all the decals
You
on it
know
for
how
his
much-
Yeah, Baron's gonna buy a helmet, dude.
Oh, what?
OJ,
hold up.
If VR came in a
No.
helmet like that, he'd be first in line.
In line.
First
OJ.
in fucking
OJ.
line.
He's gonna be
Excuse
there with
my
his
wow.
tent in line.
Let me
defend.
defend myself real quick because y'all sounding crazy. This is the most asinine
Cooking
assumption.
more
Well, you
waiting
do
for
it.
the
You're
next-
not denying it now. You're
No,
so
I'm-
in.
I-
You're
no, I'm not-
invested.
I'm not
You're
into
invested.
this at
You
all.
would buy a whole set of coming to
OJ
and football and
plays
everything.
football. You think I'm gonna do all that work in VR and not get paid for it? Get the hell out of here!
This man's gonna wear an Atlanta Falcons. One side is a Falcon, one side is a choking Bart Simpson.
No.
Oh my
When they
gosh.
choke in
want
that
me to
Super
put
Bowl,
You want me, a man of my stature, to play football in VR and don't get paid for it? No.
Were you?
No.
I will sponsor if they ever do a football VR. I will sponsor. I will buy you PlayStation VR or whatever VR. I will buy that for you, and I will pay to see that. I will. On top of that, not only will I buy you the VR thing to use it, but I will pay you also to play it for at least a good hour and a half.
Wow, that was so much
Can
fun.
you imagine the glitches in Madden if they use Frostbite in VR? Get the hell out of here. No. Terrible. Trash.
Well,
You still buy it though, so
yo, what's up, Peter
I
V?
will
Thanks
not
for the
buy that.
subscription. Thanks, Peter V's here in the chat.
line. First in line.
Should we allow multi-cross platforms so console and PC can play together once and for all? Well, that's a software thing. That's not a.
It's still going. There's some things that are allowing cross-platform. Fortnite does it.
Yeah, Fortnite does
Apex,
it.
Apex announced they're going to do it, and I believe
Paladins does it now.
Paladins does it. Yeah.
Minecraft does it. Yeah.
What do you guys think of?
I think sports games need to do it. I know
think
2K was
sports games
teasing with it. I think 2K was teasing with it last year, but
I
they need
think-
to do it.
Yeah, sports game would be the most fair across the board, because then you're going to get into your battle of mouse and keyboard over controller and and all that
Yeah,
nonsense.
PC's not fair. We were playing Fortnite. We were getting bought.
So,
by PC
what do you
players
guys
on
think?
Fortnite.
Do you guys think that PlayStation's going to play nice? That Borderlands 3 is going to be crossplay? Do you think Sony's going to play nice?
They
with that?
need to stop.
Well, they need to do something after that state of pain. They need to do something positive.
I mean, that's what you think. Do I have the similar feelings, or do I like it? Find out on my Twitch.
No, Jordan, please. You're
Go
not
to my
getting away
Twitch.
with-
See if I like it.
No.
See if I hate it. Is VR
I'm
the
sorry,
future,
but
or
when
is
you
it
got
trash?
record dislike
VR
and you delete the
trash?
video,
Oh,
come
VR
back
is
and
so
re-upload it.
trash.
Come on, bro.
Oh man,
Ay, ay,
VR,
ay.
VR
All
is
I'm
so
gonna
bad.
tell you, Jordan, go look at the dislikes and like ratio
There
on
is
that video.
there is no good VR game out there. It's all trash. Oh, boo-hoo. Wearing a damn thing on your face looking like an idiot. Oh, no. My neck hurts.
Your neck ain't gonna hurt. Your neck gonna get strong, boy. You're gonna look like Incredible Hulk out there.
You're going to be able to lift a 12-pack of water in your neck.
This man wearing a neck roll.
You're gonna be looking
football,
like
dude.
Frieza when he powers up. That neck gets strong.
I will be. You think I'm in my final form now, Ultra Instinct? You wait.
Frieza,
You wait.
bro, I got the Frieza out here.
You know how Frieza got that long ass head and that thick neck in the third form? Yeah, that's what you on that VR.
Kind of looking like Raccoon too while you're at it. Raccoon.
Hey, it is what it is.
Y'all know Raccoon. He thought he was good. He was trash, dude. When you first thought, like, oh man, this guy's good. He got bought. He got bought when Goku showed up, bro.
What's so funny? What's so funny, man? I was a fan of Raccoon, man.
Until he got freaking bodied. Until he got freaking bodied by Goku. Like, Goku hit him with one elbow, bro. One elbow hit him with an elbow was done. Like, Vegeta finished him off. Oh my god, Raccoon was garbage, dude. Raccoon was garbage too. I was like, man, this guy Raccoon's good. He was dead the next episode.
Hopefully he's not a character in Dragon Ball 5.
Wait a minute. So who's more garbage? Raccoon or Jace?
Jace is technically better. I guess power level wise, Jace is better. But they're both garbage though. Crush that fire crusher ball does nothing. It's like Yamcha's stupid thing. Remember how Yamcha does all this stuff with his hand? Doesn't do anything. Oh my god. Anyway.
He did all that dancing for that weak ass ball.
Okay. Enough Dragon Ball Z stuff. Dragon Ball Z. We can go on forever about Dragon Ball Z and how trash some people are in that. That anime has the most trash people ever, dude. Seriously. Like, it has like nobody's good in there but Goku. If your name ain't Goku or a main villain, you probably ain't good. You probably aren't good. All right. So we're going to go to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do appreciate it. Let's go and do some outros here. We're going to start off with my good long childhood friend, Bob, the Barbarian. Where can they find you? Where can they find you at, my man?
Pretty much I'm just streaming on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/the Barbarian. I did get my affiliate, but about 8 months ago. Super excited. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm on right now. So I'm hoping to get some videos edited and start posting on some YouTube. But as of right now, just follow me. I'm always on twitch.tv/TheBarbarian. I usually stream at night. Usually I start when I get off work from 9 to about 2 in the morning. So I appreciate if you guys follow me. And yeah, so it was nice meeting everybody.
I'm going to post his... you guys all need to go follow him. Seriously, my boy Bobby, we've been friends for a good long time. We're childhood friends, actually, since... He's probably the first friend he's actually the first friend I ever had. So, and I'm not joking here, guys. I'm not joking. He's actually the first friend I probably ever had. That I can.
That's just so cute.
Yeah, it's just so cute. Yeah, screw you. He's a good friend of mine, damn it. You guys all go follow him now.
Where's the link? I don't have
I'm going to post the link right here. You guys go follow him on Twitch.
Yeah, no, I'd appreciate it.
Twitter?
I do have a Twitter. It's twitter.com/Barbarian. Same thing. I do. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of different streams, but right now I'm focusing on the Division. But from time to time, I jump in Monster Hunter World. So Monster Hunter World, a hype game. I've got about 500 hours in that game. It was. I was
watching you play that. It was good gameplay. Good gameplay.
Yeah,
so check it out.
Games.
Check out the Barbarian. Please, you guys, make sure you guys go follow him. He's trying to, like I said, get to that partner status on Twitch, and that'd be great if you guys, check out some of his streams. I'm there usually. Watching, so if you guys can come through, I'm stalking because I'm editing, so I'm stalking. So if you guys can support, that'd be great, man. That'd be really cool because he's a good friend of mine. All right, and then next up we have Mandy. Mandy, where can they find you at?
You can find me on my YouTube channel, Mandy Lee Plays, and I do live streams and I do videos about Nintendo stuff. And yeah, so.
And you got bodied in what was it, Final Fantasy VII when we all came in like raided you.
Yes.
And you just
you all made me die, but it was cool. Thank you guys who showed up. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. I'm almost to 1,500 subscribers.
1,500 subscribers. Get her there, guys. Mandy, post your if you can post your channel, that'd be.
I already have. Hold up.
Okay. Well, yeah, there you go. Shout outs to Aron with the $1.99 donation. It says Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is better. Well, there you go. Monster Hunter Generations.
I got Iceborne coming out, so
yeah. All right, so Jordan, I know you're really pushing Twitch, but where can they find you? Your Twitch and also your YouTube. Where can they find you?
Well, you guys, you can find me at twitch.tv /Jordan Fringe. I stream almost every night. It's fantastic. All right, we're opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards. We're playing Yoshi every night. We're playing Pokemon Let's Go.
Pokemon cards are my favorite.
Yeah, we're opening. I have a bunch of. It's kind of over here. If you can see it, I got Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh. We're pulling good cards. I'm giving away codes. I'm giving away movie codes all the time.
Glasses?
He's wearing the same exact glasses I'm wearing, by the way.
So come on down.
I'm offended.
We've crossed over 500 followers. We're at like 17 subscribers. I appreciate you all. Come check me out, homies.
I gotta go subscribe. I actually gotta go subscribe to both of you guys' channels, your Twitch channels right now. Next time you guys are on, I gotta go subscribe to both of them. All right, and Baron, where can they find you at, my man?
Y'all can find me on the corner of 5th. No, let me stop.
That was his real address.
Man, slinging.
I used to do it. Let me stop.
Yikes.
But y'all can find me at my channel, the Emperor Baron Black. I'll put the link in the little chat box there for you. Actually, I did it correct this time. It's in the chat box. Y'all can also follow me on Twitter because it goes down on Twitter, man. Y'all don't understand the daily dumbassery I deal with every day on Twitter, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
It is
Trust
funny.
me, it's definitely worth following along with that. If you ain't seen what I call it the fusion version of zombies from Resident Evil and The Walking Dead, but it's just Sony fanboys. Just think of that. Like, it's the worst thing you can ever see.
They love your Twitter page, dude.
They love, for some reason, I got more Sony fans on my Twitter page than Nintendo. It's like crazy. They just can't wait. Oh, what is the Emperor gonna say today? I can't wait.
Oh, man.
It's like, oh, Lord. But
All
y'all
right.
can find me on that, and hopefully I'll be uploading the video tomorrow. Because I know people are like waiting on that. So.
Oh man, the memes for Nintendo Labos.
I bet they're gonna be pretty good. All right, guys. So that wraps it up. And of course, you guys, I'm right here, YouTube Player Essence. You guys can catch me. I'm gonna be making a video on Labo, some Labo stuff that's gonna go up tomorrow morning. So yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, or actually this morning, it'll be up at midnight, probably like around midnight. I'll make the video and then I'm gonna go to sleep. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. This was PE Podcast number 46, and we are out. Peace out, guys. Bye.
All right, bye. No flat grass 2019, baby.
Yeah.
Forever.
Bye.
Hey.